common mission?
Oh, wait. Wait, it's time to start stream. Oh, I have misunderstood how Spotify works, but that's fine. Anyway, I love how stealth. I love how Stealth decided what the first words on stream were going to be. Stealth said, "I know how to start this. I know how
They're
to.
good words.
I know how to start open up a stream. Trust me." Anyway, how are you doing, Stealth?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I like when my friends do good. I also like it when I get to see my friends, and to a degree, that's not really been happening, but at least we get to hang out on stream right now. And also, to be fair to you, I'm mostly talking about Deja. Deja's the only friend I get to see in the meat space for the most part. So, I don't live in Texas, and I have no desire to live in Texas. So,
That makes sense.
we are going to, what was the thing, I have spent, oh wait, I'm still on starting soon. Good thing I checked that. Good thing I remembered that. Anyway, I've spent roughly 2 days now trying to perfect a gun spinning in a 3-dimensional space on a 2-dimensional canvas. And I haven't perfected it, but I've gotten close. Good enough. You ever consider good enough? I have. And I'm going to right now. So, it's time for good enough. Stealth, let me ask you something.
What's that?
Anything exciting happening this week?
This week?
This
No.
week. Okay. So I guess you don't care about my birthday?
I don't know if I call it exciting.
That's a good point. To be fair, I'm not, because I don't know if I'll stream on it, and I don't really think I have any plans for the day of. So like, I'm gonna be doing something tomorrow with family about it.
Neat.
And yeah, but that might be that might be about it. Stealth, is your birthday coming up before 2023
No.
ends? Damn it.
In December.
Oh, okay, then it is. Oh my goodness.
It's in several months away.
It's still, what? It's 4 months away. 3, 3. That's how math works. I'm very bad at math, but I know how I can do it with friends. So what was I thinking? What's it like having a birthday near Christmas Crimble?
Not
What?
ideal.
Not ideal. Don't like it.
At
Do you
least whenever I was a kid.
damn? Do you actually get double presents or nah?
Uh, yeah, but you like, uh, yes and no, because like the presents that you get for one are like sort of weighted with the fact that you're going to get more in like a couple weeks.
So so the people don't really put their presentussy into it, is what you're
Yeah,
saying. They're they're
on
they're
on, on either occasion.
they're really mathing it out. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you ever take the opportunity to ask for like, hey, so since Christmas and my birthday are so close, I want one big present for both of them that I will receive
Nope.
on XY. Gotcha.
Nope. Because even though my grandma told me whenever I was 5 that
Mm.
like Santa and the Easter Bunny aren't real, I had to protect that secret for my cousins.
Ah, I see. So you always you
I
didn't.
got the shit in the stick, and then didn't even get to benefit from the knowledge that I gained far too early.
Damn. I'm about to have a word with your family, frankly, about how many makeup presents you are about to you deserve, how many cool things you need to get. Baldur's Gate 3 DLC early before it. Wait, isn't that out already? Isn't there a Starion DLC out currently? I thought I saw a thing on Steam about something for a butthole vampire boyfriend that everyone's in love with, but that might have just been. But I might not have understood what it was. So, have they said if Baldur's Gate is getting DLC or no?
I don't know.
Would you like it to?
That obviously.
You just like more content and an excuse to play the game. I like how people were disappointed that Tears of the Kingdom wasn't getting DLC. And meanwhile, one, that is not a precedent that Zelda has ever set. They did it once and only once, and it was not that much DLC really. So, and then, now they're just like, yeah, we're not going to keep doing it. It wasn't even like, and it's not like Dark Souls where you get the DLC and there's a whole new like section of the game to do. Like with Zelda, it was like a gauntlet and you got some upgrades for it. So I'm not at all sad that my current playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom will be satisfactory for a hot minute. I'm okay with that. What else was I thinking of? I don't know. I like fall. I like end of year stuff. I like I like the cold. So I'm like, there's stuff to look forward to. Stuff coming up, Crimble's birthdays, other things probably. Less or so if you are one of those people who might still have school as a factor of your life, but I'm long past that, so I don't have to worry about it. And no matter how shitty my job gets, I will never miss school. So I'm determined on that. Oh my goodness. I was thinking before, it's ironic I'm giving Stealth guff about it because it's like literally no one comes to my starting soon screen. I am not that big of a streamer. But before Stealth decided to say come mission, I was thinking about how I really just use stream to discipline myself, to really buckle down and do artwork when I need artwork to be doing. So, because a lot of the times I'll just roll out of bed and try and figure out life for a couple hours before I can even accomplish anything. So stream being later in the afternoon is my way of being like, okay, you know, time to actually do the thing you said you were going to do today. So that's always nice. But
Fireball.
Fireball. Are you currently nuking innocent citizens in Boulder's Gussie?
I'm not an innocent citizen by any means.
I'm not sure I completely believe you, but I'll let it slide for now. What else?
It's a bullet.
It's a what?
It's a bullet.
No, I don't know. Like a bullet?
Yeah.
Like a boo who is a girl, and they have to
No.
rebrand it to be a girl.
No, that's weird.
Are you sure it's weird? What else is... You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of the fact that, like, okay, so
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna be getting Spider-Man 2 the moment it comes out and everything. Probably not for a while either. Even if I do get a PS5, like, just in general, I'm not gonna pick up that Spider-Man game for a while. But if I end up getting Shadow the Hedgehog for the Xbox, I was like, wait a minute. There was a good game, a good Spider-Man game that I'm pretty sure was on the Xbox, and it was Ultimate Spider-Man. And I've heard that game is very good. So maybe I pick that up and I play that instead of the other topical Spider-Man game when it releases. But we'll see.
Spider-Man to your skin.
I don't want to apply any spider anything to my skin.
Yeah.
Stealth, do you have arachnophobia?
Yes.
Okay. Is that tough living in Texas?
It's not great.
Let me.
I don't think it'd be great. I don't think it'd be great living anywhere.
I mean, yeah, spiders are a pretty omnipresent species, but counterpoint, and I feel like the very easy spiritual answer to this question is yes, because, like, you know, bugs icky, but you know, scorpion stealth is being
don't like those.
no. Well, that's the thing. But does that count as arachnophobia though? They are
No,
arachnids. What?
It does not. It does not trigger the same.
Not the same,
like,
icky.
reaction.
All cannons fire. Riku, I don't know if you're quoting, you know, pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean. But I hope you are. But regardless, I'm happy to see you. You don't have to quote Pirates of the Caribbean to make me happy to see you. It just helps. Also, Stealth, just before I came on, I realized two drag queens that Deja and I like and are generally pretty famous, Miss Trixie Mattel and Katya. They do a show where they watch Netflix shit for Netflix, and generally they just kind of shit on it. So it's interesting Netflix is keeping their show going, but they are reacting to One Piece now, so that's pretty fun. I think, for multiple reasons, Netflix's One Piece should end at the time skip. Because, granted, there is still some wild stuff before the time skip. But I just feel like a lot of the stuff that happens after the time skip is going to be, like, way too big and grandiose and out there for the live action series to properly, you know,
You're probably
replicate.
right about that.
Yeah, and I think that would be nice, you know. You get the time skip, they come back, they're on the Sunny. It's just like, the adventure begins anew, and you know they're gonna go find the One Piece because they're gonna go find the One Piece. So, especially, and again, it might just be for the best, especially if they're trimming stuff down, because, like, at what point is it just like, okay, well, this is a different story, and I don't know how we're gonna. They can't. Please don't Game of Thrones at Netflix. I don't know if you've done a Game of Thrones yet, where you just fudged the ending of something, but we're asking you not to, nicely. Were you ever a fan of that show, Stealth?
Game of Thrones? No.
No, okay. Me neither. I looked into it after all the hoopla had died down, and I was like, oh, neat. Never gonna, never gonna watch the show. Might read the books at some point, but not the show. Oh, hey, Stealth. Question. Can we? I feel like this is okay to talk about on stream, considering it's a topic I completely dictate myself. Remember how I asked you about a choice I'm gonna have Alex make in the series I'm writing and everything, and you were just like, well, he sucks for that. And I was like, you're not completely wrong, but I would like it to not be seen that way. I was gonna ask, so with the idea in mind that the whole point of Alex is that physical confrontation, though it happens to him, is not the actual issues he's dealing with. It is instead generally relating to people he's dealing with. Is there any situation you could think of to put him in for that, where it'd be like, and also he is objectively a very good person, a very good and likable person throughout all this? You know what I mean? Like some kind of dilemma, or nah?
It would have to be where his inaction is preventing some alternative possible badness from occurring.
I kind of see that. I don't know. I did think about it because you know, we had this discussion. This was a discussion we had off stream about like me writing the graphic novel series I want to make at this point. That about like, you know, try, because you had mentioned on stream a while ago about like not liking overpowered characters, yada yada yada. I followed up, yada yada yada, etc etc. You get what I'm saying. And at the same time, I don't want people to think of Alex, the main character, as dickhead. It's also like, you know, he can have a character arc. You know what I'm saying? He can grow and expand as a character.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you in terms of I like Superman when he is just good boy, best boy with superpowers, doing everything he can. But I would argue that like I do kind of want Superman to go back to that in a lot of ways, and he kind of is with My Adventures to Superman, but as many people have pointed out, that's very much closer to a shonen than Superman has gotten before. Shonen. But that Superman's power set and character being like that does not always necessarily lead to an overwhelming amount of overarching stories that take a while for him to solve.
In fact, more the opposite.
Yeah, he's typically episodic, and that's it. Like, and I do want to say that's not a bad thing. Superman the animated series exists, and everyone goes to look at the Batman one, and like they should. It's fantastic, but the Superman one was also fantastic and had some amazing shit in it. And it's like My Adventures with Superman is not the only good Superman animated television show by a long shot. Like, they've made it a very good, you know, a very good franchise in the past using that quote unquote dilemma we were just talking about. But yeah, if for my purposes I want to kind of take it more in the overarching story direction, then following in Superman's steps is, you know, might not work.
Yeah.
What? But maybe the point is that one day Alex will be a Superman, you know? He won't just be L-Man, he'll be the Superman.
Soup.
He'll be soup! Alex could be a bowl of soup if he wants. Which, you know, I don't know if you'd want to turn into a bowl of soup, but he could! It's an option. Now, Stealth, tell me, what do you think about the character of Orpheus from classical Greek mythology?
I like them in Hades.
well, I have good news about what I'm listening to right now, so... Man, it sucks that I'm bad at Hades. I have beaten that game before, but I guess on stream it was never meant to be. So I want to do other I want to do other stuff now. Hey, here's the thing. We've gotten a weirdly lot amount of followers in the past like couple days. So if we reach 300, I'm going to try and stick to the thing I had said forever ago, like literally over a year ago at this point, where I will do a Subnautica hardcore series because I like Subnautica. Also, hi, Juice.
Oh, Pig will hate that.
Well, maybe Pig should stop being afraid of the ocean.
Yeah, Pig will stop being afraid of the ocean when I stop being afraid of spiders.
Do you think... Okay, so Pig has bad taste and doesn't like One Piece, which is a great way to start a conversation, I know. But, do you think he would be like, of course I'll eat a devil fruit. I already don't like the ocean enough. It doesn't matter if I can't swim at that point. Might as well just get...
on the devil fruit.
Do you think there's some devil fruits who would be like, no, it sucks so bad, I'd rather swim?
Yeah, I don't think he'll take the giraffe one, actually.
Okay, here's the thing. One Piece and Ichiro Oda does it on purpose, okay? Like, they make the animal powers stupid. Like, it's a running joke in Wano with the devil dinosaur fruits.
Yes, they make all the animal powers stupid.
Yes.
Looks like kind of.
Yes. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, like, to give them interesting abilities, they don't just make them an animal. Like, Oda will be like, I'm gonna make these animals do funky things. But, to giraffes and Kaku's defense, I love giraffes. Giraffes...
Really funny.
Well, yes, that, and also, giraffes do... It's not like being like, as a giraffe, I'll use my neck in combat. No, giraffes do that. They hit shit with their incredibly long,
really
thick
fucking hard.
Yeah, exactly. So, as far as, like, an actual animal to turn into with practical combat abilities, having a massive fucking neck as a weapon, not the worst thing. Like, because, and you might have missed this, whether you like One Piece or not, there's a salamander, devil fruit. And you want to know what salamander... Oh, wait, no. It's an ocelot devil fruit. And do you want to know where the fucking ocelots live? In the water. So, you're not going to, you know...
Axolotl?
Well, I learned a while ago that apparently it's pronounced ocelot because it's derived from a... I mean, I might have been pranked, and now I'm like myself look like a butthole, but in the interest of trying to say things right and respect where the word came from, apparently it is properly pronounced ocelot. But yes, axolotl, ocelot, the mudkip. It's a mudkip fruit, and those things live in water, so it's not a very good. That's probably the whale fruit. But anyway, so
I love playing Super Rogue Kart Double Dash.
Rogue Kart, is that a thing in Baldur's Gate right now?
Thief Rogue gets 2 bonus actions, so I double dash.
I was thinking if I wanted to be like a Bloodborne hunter in D&D, what would be a better class, warrior or rogue?
You want to be a what?
Like a Bloodborne.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the general idea is killing very powerful magic stuff with your bare hands and a meat cleaver. So.
Well, then you'd probably want to be like a barb.
A what? Barbarian.
Yeah, but or like, I mean, well, you want to be armored, don't you? So in which case, if you want to be armored, fighter. If you don't want to be armored, barb. I feel like
barbarian tends to carry a very specific energy with it. The energy being big, angry buff boy, and that's not.
Or little angry.
I mean, hey, if I can look at like a barbarian stat sheet and be like, oh yeah, I can make this work, then then I'm good with that. I just like the idea of playing in D&D, and it's like, yes, I know gods exist. I don't like them. I'll give them a wedgie. I'll do it myself. Heck those guys. Stealth, name a god in D&D right now.
Tier?
Yeah. What the fuck did he ever do for me, huh? Yeah, that's
Probably
what I thought.
probably not a lot because you're not in Faerun.
Yeah, exactly. So, and even if I was in Faerun, I'm not about to call his ass for any favors.
Okay.
You would pick Tier, wouldn't you? Juice is calling you out on your on your selection of D&D gods, apparently.
Oh my god, the lawyer would pick the god of law and justice.
I thought Tyr. Oh wait, that's. I thought Tyr would still be the god of war.
No.
No. He got a new job in Faerun, is what you're saying. He's like, I'm switching professions. I don't like doing this anymore, guys. Stealth, what would you be the god of? What are you so particularly, like, you know, I like practiced or otherwise knowledgeable in that you could reasonably be like, I can manage this across all of time and space?
I am the god of inane trivia.
I feel like a lot of people could do that, but you know what? I will get you. You apply to it first.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You asked me what I would be the god of,
yeah.
and that's like the only area where I feel like with the level of confidence that you've asked me to have.
Just like you.
Because I'm not a person who has a lot of self-confidence.
Oh. Well, maybe that should be. Maybe that's what you're the god of, lacking self-confidence. I think I'm just gonna take over here.
The Jews are right there.
I'm trying to fit. Yeah, what would Juice be in charge of? Hey, fuck you. No, Juice. He got you there, and you know it. Don't try and weasel your way out of this one. I hope this ends up looking good. If not, I'm going to jump into a lake. See, I would not consider myself a god of animation. I specialize in a certain kind of animation, and thus cannot claim the realm of all of it, because then I'd be ignoring parts of it, just for myself, which is not how that works. So would have to go with something else. Again, I'd like Hypno's job. I'd like to be in charge of sleepy nap time, if it's okay with everyone. Oh my goodness! You know, speaking of Juice, I think Juice sent me a video today, thinking that like it would be a thing I hadn't seen before, and I looked at it, and it was in fact something I had eaten before. It was a deep fried Uncrustable, and I have had that before at a Renaissance fair, and they're very good. Here's the thing: the fry batter is just more bread. It's just more tastier fried bread, so it just tastes like a tastier Uncrustable, and I would like one. I would like another one, please. I haven't had in a while. I'd love to go back to a Renaissance fair. Lord, you know, I had talked to Pig recently about the idea of like, because like for example, Onsta has done streams where she'll record walking around Japan, and like she's not in it. It's just the video of her on her trip, and then she will play it on stream and narrate over it. But if I was going to do an IRL stream or that, going to a Renaissance fair would not be a bad idea, especially if I bought a sword. That'd be fun. Dude, Ren Fair when? I mean, if you want to go with me, Juice, then I'm throwing out the Twitch idea, and we're just going to the Ren Fair together. Stealth, do you want to go to a Ren Fair?
I mean, I don't think it'd be very practical for us to go together.
Listen, Stealth, let me ask you something, because my big bit is that we should all go to Disneyland together, which is not practical for any of us except maybe Chen, who lives arguably the closest to Disneyland, but even then, I don't think he lives that close to it. California is massive.
I have the disposable income. It's just that I've never flown, and I feel like I would have a panic attack.
I would not. I wouldn't mind doing a road trip to Texas in order to visit you. But I was about to ask, what do you think is more? If we were going to one of our states, considering that me and Juice both kind of live in the same general, north.
I would not ask Juice or Kevin to come to Texas.
Okay,
But
but
fine.
But if we were meeting up, do you think it would be better for all of us to go to your friends to come to you in Texas, or for you to come like to New Jersey or something?
I mean, it'd probably be more feasible for me to go to New Jersey, but again, the issue of flying.
I wish there was I wish you could. And you mentioned disposable income, but I don't think you have this much. Like, those like little 2-seater planes and everything where you just hang out and like fly around. I wish you could like charter one of those, so that way you could get a 5-minute lowdown on what it's like to fly, and then be like, okay, I've decided this is or is not for me. Oh wait, have I? Damn it! I did a thing. I did a very bad thing. Okay, there we go.
There's a lot to do in Texas, Juice. Houston exists.
Stealth, how much good stuff is there to do in Texas? Tell me now.
A lot.
Okay. Oh, the original Six Flags is in Texas. I'd love to go there. Love to check that out.
I went when I was a kid.
Was it good?
It was fun.
That's good. We could always... technically, Pennsylvania is closer to Texas than Jersey is. It's farther for Juice, but I was like, we could go to Hershey Park. We're going to meet up at a theme park. Because I think any Disneyland is just definitely out of the way on a trip to either of our houses.
I love Hershey Park.
I want to go again. Last time we went, it was under renovation, so we didn't go into the actual park. And I want to see what they did. So, I mean, Juice, okay. Juice, it's probably easier to get, at this point, to get tickets to Hershey Park than the Ren Fair, because, winter. Theoretical winter. It's like 90 degrees outside. But, time to head over to Hershey Park.
Halloween Hershey Park trip.
Halloween. I'm down for that. My mom was always like, the winter with Christmas lights. And I was like, Mother, I respect that, but also all the rides are closed. And there is like a farm here that does a very good Christmas lights display, so... If I'm going to Hershey Park, I want to ride the rides. I want to ride the rides. What is... Question. Of the theme parks you two have been to... Because I like theme parks. They're a passion of mine. I see a lot of good possibilities in them. But of the theme parks you two have been to, what is your favorite?
Is this overall, or is this looking at rides and attractions?
Overall, like, you have to spend a day in a place. Like, what is the place you want to spend a day in? Rides and attraction is not all there is to a theme park, and I'm sick of people saying otherwise. I'm so angry. I'm so angry about that.
I understand. It's King's Dominion for me, but Epcot is a very, very close second.
Juice, here's the thing. When the more people have talked around me about Disney World and I think about Disneyland, I really realize, like, Epcot is the thing Disney World has. Because I don't care about... Animal Kingdom is just a zoo, and it would be better if it was just a zoo. And most other Disneylands have, like, some version of Hollywood Studios, so Epcot is, like, the Disney World unique theme park. But what is yours, Stealth?
I like the zoo.
You just like zoo? Which zoo?
Zoo.
Any zoo. Also, Juice, what was your actual top one? I don't think I heard it, and I'm curious about it now.
King's Dominion.
King's
and Virginia. Virginia. Have you never been to King's Dominion?
No, I haven't really stopped in Virginia. That's pretty cool.
Neat. It's a time.
Looks neat. But here's the thing. So, I don't... genuinely, because I like to keep saying this because it's something that Disneyland made me realize, is that not all Disney parks even do theming as good as the original one. Like some of them are just like, no, we're doing rides now. Who gives a shit? But if you're gonna do a theme park, have some good theming. You know, have good decorations. Make it very nice for people to hang out in. What's the point of it? Just otherwise, it's just an amusement park. It's literally the only distinction between those two terms, is whether or not there's good themed decoration around the place, or if it's just like roller coaster. I looked at King's Dominion. King's Dominion looked like it could easily be a theme park, but so you're fine. I'm not gonna bust your balls about that one, but I'm saying, for people designing a theme park and calling it that, put some work into it. Put your ussy into it, is what I'm saying. Juice. You know?
Okay, well,
I'm gonna-
I like Snoopy Park. Snoopy, yeah, Planet Snoopy in Hershey Park.
Planet. Oh. See,
There's
this.
Planet Snoopy?
Yeah,
I
there's a
do
Planet
like Snoopy.
I do like Snoopy.
There's a ride where you get to. I mean, technically it's not in the park, it's like next to it, but there's a ride where you get to go through the chocolate factory, Stealth.
Oh,
You get to
This is
see
like
the
Planet
chocolate.
Snoopy.
No, my.
I have news.
What's up? They
Planet
closed that?
Snoopy is in King's Dominion.
No, my. Well,
I
that's
got mixed
fine.
up.
That's fine. That's perfectly okay. I'm down to hang.
Okay.
You want to talk about penis videos?
No.
No. I shouldn't reference that. But that's an ad for for the peanuts. You really gotta enunciate it. Peanuts. It sounds less like that and more like penis literally every time I say it. So I'm sorry, Snoopy.
Snoopy, no.
Snoopy. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I want to rant about it with you guys. I just like theme park design. Make a good theme park, and I'm 100% behind you. So, someone give me $1 million to make one of my own, please and thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks, Juice.
You just have to marry Bill Gates.
Nope.
Hmm.
Well, you said I have to marry Bill Gates. You didn't say he had to survive the marriage.
Yeah, that's right.
You're getting it.
You got it.
I was thinking the other day, I don't think I said this on stream, or to anyone really, is even though nowadays we can see so much stuff being tied to Disney and everything, especially since they're, Megacorp who buys up all the branding, originally a lot of the biggest stuff that Disney has now was not like a movie they put into the parks or whatever. It was literally just, we have a cool idea for a ride and we're gonna do it. Like that was Pirates and Haunted Mansion and Jungle Cruise and etc. and etc. So they put some of their movies into rides, but not all of them. So, but now I feel like they don't care about that anymore. So, yeah, whoopee, yeah. We talked about it before. We literally talked about this last time. But listen, I'm stuck on it because if there was one modern day franchise I would choose to get its own theme park, it might be One Piece. That's not just because I've gotten into it, but also because legitimately it would arguably make the best theme park. So,
Interactive marriage rides.
for oh my lord, for the history on slavery. I wonder if Sea of Thieves is trying anything with One Piece, because I feel ironically it really could easily, especially more so. I know Monkey Island is great. I should play some of them on stream, but I would argue it could more easily fit into the Sea of Thieves. One Piece could more easily fit into the Sea of Thieves mythos that Monkey Island did. So. Monkey. You have shown me monkey. Hello everyone, it's me, Winston Overwatch. Juice,
Winston,
are you in Overwatch remission? Tell me now.
I'm not.
How many days has it been since your last Overwatch, Juice?
0.
That's fine. Listen, I used to play it a lot as a kid, but I was also unhealthy as a child, so don't look to
As a child.
as a child. Yeah, no, I was worse. If you think I'm mediocre at best now, you should have seen me when I was a kid. But what was the thing, you know? Damn it. I had it on the tip of my tongue. And now it's gone. Oh! I saw a thing today about how apparently Overwatch gave all the heroes birthdays and ages, and it fucks with literally everything they've ever done beforehand. So that's fun. I found out that apparently McCree was supposed to be born in like 1976, and the game takes place 100 years after the fact, so that's neato. Did I just call him McCree? I forgot. That is how long it's been since I played it. That whole
You dead named him.
unless my lord. I guess you're not wrong, but I
His
think we're
name is Cassidy.
yeah, and I think we're giving Overwatch a lot of credit if we call that dead naming. I think we're doing them too much of a service. Juice, you are not immune to propaganda. It's working on you right now. Look at yourself.
Look, man, I know. I know.
I feel bad. I mean, I used to follow, and I might still. They might have just moved on, but like, you know, like Overwatch artists and everything, because that was like the big selling point of that game, and like kind of still is to a large degree. And also, why the point about it being made just for the sake of making the porn of the characters is not completely incorrect, because it just has good character design overall. So, you know, it's like, I feel bad because the people who actually made the game good were almost certainly the ones who got messed over the most by Blizzard. So, get out of here, Blizzard. I don't want to see your face around here anymore. Never again. Go bother
Blizzard's
MatPat.
not going to leave willingly.
What?
I said Blizzard's not going to leave willingly.
They're not gonna have a choice once global warming enters the room. Are y'all excited for Waterworld? I am.
What?
Waterworld. When all the ice melts and then the world is one big ocean. And we sail around. Just having a blast. You know? You feel me? What was the thing, you know? I don't know if I've talked about this on stream, but thinking of Waterworld made me think of Universal Parks. And I don't know if is the Mario shit in Florida yet, or is it still only in California? Because I was just gonna talk about how, like, my problem with Universal when I went isn't that they don't have theming, but instead that everything they theoretically have themed is just crammed together next to each other with no with no consideration for design or aesthetic, which is kind of an issue. And I did go to one in California, and that didn't have too much in it, honestly. So them adding Mario there might be the best move, because like because then it's like just a Nintendo theme park next to a movie studio theme park, and that works as a concept, honestly. Good for that. They accidentally stumbled onto aesthetic, whether they wanted to or not. But I don't know.
I
Damn
do
it.
know.
You do. What do you know, Stealth? Tell us now. Tell us your Stealth. Say something on stream and on camera that could get you in trouble.
No.
You didn't work that hard for your law license, did you? Like, it was pretty easy to get. You could get it back.
Not easily.
Not not as easily as you're saying.
Cahill, please.
Mm,
We saw the anxiety the bar put him
we
through.
did.
Not
That was
again.
very early on. You won't survive the process again. Stealth, do you have any comments for people who want to be lawyers out there? Any advice?
If I can do it, you can.
Oh, that's very nice advice. So you're pretty competent, Stealth. Stealth, if there's one word I would use to describe you, it's competent. So don't sell yourself short.
I appreciate that, because I often worry that I'm not.
No, you are. Yeah, I mean, fuck, you organize people better than I do, so
Do I?
I'd say so.
I mean, considering the bar is on the ground when Cahill tries to organize people.
Listen, I do my best, kind of. I get scared. I get frightened. Social
I
anxiety.
just like having a plan.
Do you like executing the plan?
Yeah.
Do you like executing heads of state?
Mm,
Mm.
for the purposes of this stream, no.
No. If I'm being recorded right now, not at all. Monkey D Dragon has entered the chat.
And my answer in all other circumstances would also be no.
For sure, definitely. I am definitely of the consensus. It's weird when people are buttholes and are also like, I love One Piece. I'm just like, wait, what? Those have you read it actually though? Are you sure? You're saying
Well,
some.
I
Go on.
mean, you're assuming in a certain amount of, like, what's the term again?
Media literacy.
That's the term.
There we are.
Yeah.
I think I would
Which is
like.
not necessarily consistent, especially with people who tend to have the viewpoints that I think you're suggesting.
Yeah. Well, okay, Stealth, let me actually suggest something, okay? What I'd like to suggest, if anyone says they like St. Charlos, they just get thrown off the cliff on the spot, you know?
Yeah. Tenryubito. Celestial Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, poster child for the Celestial Dragons at this point.
The slobbering nose running one.
Yeah.
Oh, he deserves
The one
what he got.
The one that Luffy punched back into the manga.
Yeah, as you should have.
There was a scene very recently with that, I believe in 1072, where they did something where it made it look like the manga. And I like that a lot. Stealth, do you know what I'm talking about or no? Are you looking at screen
I
right
don't know
now?
if I do.
Okay, it's when this pose comes up. You know, this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that
Okay.
happens, they make it look like the manga again, and I'm like, that's very good. That nice touch. Applause. I can't wait for the YouTube edited down versions of the recent episodes of One Piece. Those are gonna be great because
You're right.
a re-edit of a lot of this would help the feel a lot. I'm sorry, Funimation, but please, for
You should be watching.
I should be. Well, wait, it's not Fun. Is it Funimation or Toei? Who? So one of you stand up. Show who's responsible for
What?
this.
Is the one that you should be watching.
What?
Toei is One Piece.
What?
Funimation is the one that's like Funimation. You should be watching.
Yes, but
Toei is the one that's like primarily One Piece. I think.
Okay, but who's the one who makes bad editing decisions in One Piece episodes? Please let me.
Toei. That is
Toei.
also Toei.
Okay, good to know. so I don't have to worry about them threateningly telling me that I should be watching. Please, when Usopp is lining up a shot, I don't need it to take more than an episode. In fact, the idea it could take even an episode is a wild statement in and of itself. But again,
It took 3.
Says the Dragon Ball fan.
Hey
He's
now.
got you there. No, he got you.
Yeah, but we have Kai now, and fucking One Piece is still a fan project, not an official one. So take that. Have at you. Think about it that way. Why don't you?
I'm not.
Okay. Seth, have you watched Dragon Ball or no?
It's been a long time.
Well, I was gonna say, I was of the impression that most of my friends, except Pig, was just like, I have never seen Dragon Ball and have no intention to. And at the same time, I get it, because Dragon Ball is like the template which most other anime that people are now fans of work from. Like, it's still good. It's a good time. So I'll say it as many times as I need to. Original to Cell Saga, perfect anime. Any content after that point, listen, hit or miss. And I guess they never miss, huh? Remember when that was? Remember the growing pains of TikTok, which could just be a
miss.
Don't miss. Which could just be a documentary at this point. Honestly, I don't know. I am almost definitely going to stream 365 over 2 days at some point on stream, but...
Oh, you mean the thing is just cutscenes?
No. It's stealth. I have a I don't know if you remember this stuff. I do have a captured yes. In fact, it's right here. So, yeah, I can just stream 365 over 2.
The game looks so bad.
You know what? Okay, Stealth, you don't have to come. If you don't want to come to on our fun road trip to Disney World, you don't have to. Okay?
It's just weird to me that they'll remaster fucking fucking Chain of Memories, but
a game that arguably doesn't need it.
A much cooler game. They're just like, yeah, no. We will not revisit this in video game form, and it will only have this shitty looking version.
That might be why I'm such a big fan of Kingdom Hearts, is because I mostly see it from Roxas's point of view, and him and Shion and Axel have like the best. They are the anime MCs of that franchise, whether or not people want to admit it. So, like, you know. What was I thinking of? So it gives me a much better impression than thinking about it from Sora's point of view. And don't get me wrong, I love Sora. He's a moron. He's not quite the same level of likable moron Luffy is. Luffy actually has depth to his idiocy. But he works, and I like him having a friendship with Donald Duck and Goofy last name. So isn't like I'm going to write an essay on this character. Goofy confirmed to have sex Disney character, which is his last name. They say that in Kingdom Hearts. Goofy what?
Goofy Flamingo.
Goofy Flamingo. That is what I'm really excited about. Okay, I am excited for One Piece Season 2 and terrified of it. Cause on one hand, Sir Crocodile, my beloved, oh sweet baby child, how I've missed you. You're amazing. Never change. On the other hand, live action Chopper. And that might be an issue. So we'll see.
Boku a doctor?
What?
Boku a doctor?
I to be honest with you. People have made edits of Detective Pikachu saying this is what Chopper will look like, and honestly, that's probably the good ending. Anything less cute than Detective Pikachu, might leave children screaming in the night. So
No,
we'll
I
see.
got you.
Where are you gonna
Original
post?
Sonic design.
What do you mean original Sonic? Oh, you mean
The,
from
the original design for the Sonic movie.
for the Sonic
Yeah.
movie? Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. Also, I just realized I have to animate an entire other part of this.
Goku a hedgehog.
Boku.
Sonic hedgehog.
Give me party. Sonic doesn't give me party, he gives me head. But that's besides the point.
Oh.
Listen.
Would try some horse piss like this, Sonic.
What the internet did awful things to Sonic the Hedgehog. We all know this. I feel like man, this is complex. Guys, I'm making a complex animation, you know?
Does it stand alone?
No.
I don't like this complex as much.
Apartment complex. I actually find it rather simple. I'm just the amount of moving parts I have to conceive of. My brain is in 4 different dimensions at once.
You playing 4D chess?
I'm playing Fortnite with my friends on stream right now. So
That'd be fun.
it would be. You want to play Fortnite?
Yes,
Okay. Are you gonna boot it up?
I would.
Okay. I can't listen. I'm down to play Fortnite if you want to play Fortnite. Do you want to play Fortnite?
I mean, you do have a thing you need to work on.
What are you talking about? I would love to be irresponsible, but fucking Sal's gonna come by and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'll be like, "That is a completely valid question." On the other hand, Sal, do you want to play Fortnite with us? Maybe maybe every war would just stop if we just asked each other, "Hey, do you want to play Fortnite with me?" You know? Have we tried that yet? Stealth, go try stopping the wars right now.
Asking cruel dictators would you
Yes.
like to chug with me?
Would you like to chug with me? Stealth, go ask current dictators to chug with you right now. I'm sure it'll maybe this is the piece we've been missing. You never know.
Not sure if knows Fortnite.
Putin, I feel like, I don't know. Here's the thing, right? You would assume, I feel like it's easy to assume a lot of like dictators and stuff, or can I call them Mr. Tater? Like they wouldn't know stuff about like Fortnite, but at the same time, they deal heavily in censorship, right? So like they probably know about it, you know? They gotta know what they're putting in that game to know when they can't allow it in their country anymore. So I bet Putin is clearing out the new battle pass right now. I'm sure of it, actually. I'm looking at it. Isn't there a meme about there being a Fortnite account in North Korea? Or is that a different game? I know there's one of them. Is it just a Steam account in general? Maybe. I know very little about dictator-ruled countries. Shockingly, I know. That's not my area of expertise. But I just think about other things most of the time. Truth be told, like, I don't know. Like Boku a doctor. Tony Chopper. You know, I was having a pretty good day the other day. I'm trying to think of what I was thinking of that day. I don't know.
Sneak attack.
In Baldur's Gate? In Fortnite?
Yes.
Yes.
In Baldur's Night.
In Baldur's Night. It's night. Oh no, Boulder, it's night. I know, it's my night.
Where we dropping?
I have seen a lot of content over Apex games recently, and I'm like, should I try Apex? I don't know. Apex Legend?
So Apex has a very bad matching system, so it's not beginner friendly even in the slightest now.
Okay, well, listen, I could just play it with stealth. He's used to that, given, you know...
But he sucks at FPSs.
I do suck at FPSs.
You don't suck at FPSs.
No, I do.
You do a good job. For someone who sucks, you're pretty good. You
It's
know?
more my general ability at games.
Yeah.
Like, the plays that I make are not ones of technical skill, but of, like, just good decision making.
You just have a large brain, is what you're saying.
I
Would you
I
consider
don't
your
like it being put that way.
large brain? Are you a master strategist, stealth? Would you say?
Master, no.
Would you say you could outdo Sun Tzu in the art of war?
Are we playing a video game?
You are playing the art of war. Whether or not there's a video game called that is yet to be determined. Honestly, I was just reminded that Mortal Kombat is coming out soon. I might get it, honestly. I wonder if people would want to see me play Mortal Kombat. Probably not. But what if I want to say funny, get over here? I do legitimately like Scorpion. Okay, so can I talk about Mortal Kombat? Cahill knows stuff about Mortal Kombat. Can you talk about it for a minute? So in Mortal Kombat, you have, well, this is the third timeline at this point. Okay, the first one I don't even really give it counting, just because it's mostly like the old arcade games plus some stuff they did in the early 2000s, and then they actually started giving a shit about story, I guess. So, you know, then they started writing. At least that's how I've experienced it so far. And there are two Sub-Zeros. The first one, the original Sub-Zero, he's a cockhead. He's a very mean person, and I don't enjoy him. Okay, he's rude. He's not a good boy. But his younger brother, he's great. I love him. And his younger brother was in timeline number 2 best buddies with Scorpion, and I also like Scorpion. Okay, legitimately, he's as far as a character in Mortal Kombat goes, he's pretty good. But now in timeline 3, because I was like, is Scorpion even in the new game? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. He is, but he's not original person Scorpion. He is Sub-Zero 2. He is the person who was second Sub-Zero, now is the second Scorpion, and I'm very excited for that. Honestly, I've said many dumb things having to explain this because they have really just messed up their game story in general, but I am, however, excited to play as a Scorpion. So, Stealth, however, will be afraid of me as a Scorpion because it's Big Bug. I don't know. I was thinking about that. If I get Mortal Kombat 1 and decide to stream it, I will say I only have three fighting game experiences. That is Smash Brothers, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Mortal Kombat. I've played a couple of the Mortal Kombats, so you can count those. Have you guys ever played Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you think of it?
I like all the funny combos.
I like funny get over here.
Funny get over here is cool.
Funny get over. Okay, Juice? What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Where you're like, I like playing as this person. I like this entire.
I like playing as Ermac, but aesthetically, my favorite is Sindel for reasons.
Lips right now because they love Sindel. So Sindel is their beloved. Give me 1 second. I
She
need.
should be.
Who the? I do not know who Ermac is, but in my defense, there's like 100 playable characters. MK. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. MK could stand for Mortal Kombat or Disney's Magic Kingdom. So,
Interesting.
any one of those. Fusions of Souls. He was in Mortal Kombat 3. Is he just a collection of other people's souls fighting as a
Yes.
ninja? That's pretty neat.
Yes.
And you like play? And
He
that was the
is-
one you like playing as?
Yes.
That's sick.
Because he is cool and uses the magic and can take your spine out of your back.
I don't know how to tell you this, Juice. I do think most Mortal Kombat characters can take spine out of back. They
But he
love
can do it with magic.
they love they love doing that. I like saying get over here and then like exiting stage left and then coming back in stage right inexplicably and then just repeating that process over and over again until you're dead. That's pretty neato. I also love because like, you know, get over here, very iconic sound effect. That just happens because I watched the cutscenes of Mortal Kombat like 9 through 12. That just happens whenever he says that in the world. That's not just like a sound. That's not a non-diegetic sound effect in gameplay. No, just when person Scorpion says "get over here" in the world, it has reverb to it, no matter where he is. So that's pretty neat. Stealth, do you have much Mortal Kombat experience? Have you
Not too
tested
much.
your might? No. But do you have a particular character you like?
Yes, but I will catch fire for it.
Well, now you have to say it, so.
Yeah, I'm confused now. What?
Who is it? Tell
Who
us
do you
now.
think it is?
I don't know. Is
Sub-Zero?
Oh.
What's his name? Bounty Hunter. Asshole. Australian asshole. Kano. Is it actually?
Okay,
Is it actually
here's the
Kano?
It's not Kano. Kano's a close second just because I think he's hot.
Yeah, I was
fair
gonna
enough.
say like one of the dudes Stealth is gonna be into, but let me hold on to that for right now. Anyway, go on.
But the actual answer is Johnny Cage.
Oh,
Why would
yeah,
you get flack for that?
yeah. I like Johnny
Huh?
Cage. I like Johnny
Oh, okay.
He's
Cage.
good.
I thought that y'all would think he's just like an asshole.
That's his like.
Yeah.
I love Johnny Cage because he's an asshole. And he's an asshole actor, and also he is one of the most enduring, capable characters in Mortal Kombat. Like, a lot of, like, really cool warriors and yada yada die in the events of Mortal Kombat, but Johnny Cage just always is just like, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm hanging on. Hello, Greg. So, no, I love Johnny Cage. He's green.
Okay.
He green.
Also, he gave us Cassie, so.
Yeah. Except now he hasn't. Except now he has ungiven us Cassie.
Please
He-
give us
he-
Cassie back.
just, I'm not into all of like the kid Mortal Combatants, but honestly, Cassie's pretty cool. She's just a she's just a California girl, unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top. So. You can pet Oswald Greg with your incredibly long arms. But yeah, so can you doodle Gunther as a pirate? I can Google Gunther as a pirate. Give me 1 second. New layer. But yeah. So yeah, if I get I'm not counting on getting many birthday gifts this year because I kind of used up those tokens going to Disneyland. But if I get any like gift cards for games and stuff, I might just be like, I'm doing this for Mortal Kombat time. So Stealth already tried gifting me a game on stream, and I stealthily avoided it. I sidestepped that quite. Listen, it's a very nice offer, but
That is cringe though.
I'm cringe.
Yeah,
And
that's what I said.
I liked Undertale in high school. I liked Undertale and FNAF in high school. You'll never
I
know
like
the
Undertale now. We're still friends.
I like, yeah, Undertale and FNAF are good.
FNAF is good with asterisk. FNAF
Yeah.
FNAF
I'll
is
agree with
good because of like what people make from it. Undertale is good in spite of what people make from it. You know what I mean? Undertale is just like, oh lord, don't dive into that rabbit hole. Sweet lord, no. FNAF is just like, maybe don't play the actual licensed games themselves. Maybe don't dive in.
I think
No.
I think they're largely fine.
I think the first three are pretty good, and then after that, it's kind of a okay.
As far as a narrative experience, I think 1 through 6 just that was okay to end it at that point.
All of the value I can get out of 6, I got from looking up the final cutscene online. So,
Yeah.
so you Stealth, you shouldn't keep the devil waiting. You know, think
That's what I
about
hear.
that. That's what they say. But still, I'm excited that Springtrap is going to be in the new movie, and yeah, that's about it. And I'm probably gonna get Mortal Kombat. So I'm gonna main normal person Raiden. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, what? Why are you like this?
Normal? No, I'm not. I'm gonna play. Did you not hear the rant I went in about fucking Sub-Zero 2 and Scorpion's homosexual relationship? I'm gonna play as Sub-Zero cosplaying as his boyfriend. Why? And maybe Johnny Cage, because I'm kind of with Stealth on that. So like, you know, I'm gonna do that. Also, I feel like recently I've talked a lot about like, you know, being like, I can't play a game if I don't own the rest of the series. I don't have to worry about that with Mortal Kombat because they keep rebooting the franchise, so it's fine.
They do keep doing that.
Here you go, Stealth. I mean, honestly, not Stealth, Greg. And Greg, I might get it on Switch. We'll see. Switch. I mean, I don't know if it probably not on PS4. So,
Hi, bitches.
Pig.
Hello.
Hey, old man.
Pig, are you gonna get Mortal Kombat?
I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 2 on the Mega Drive, so probably
Oh
not.
my god.
I don't really do one-on-one fighting games.
That's fair.
The last fighting game that I played seriously was Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. So yeah, and Soul Calibur has always appealed to me more because I feel like the weapons give much more interesting fighting.
I will say, ironically, even though they in real life weapons give like another layer to combat and everything, where you have to think about so much with that as opposed to just punch fighting. I mean, punch fighting is complicated in and of itself when you're at a high enough level.
Yeah.
But in games, they can actually simplify the like the mechanics, because when you do a normal fighting game, I feel like just how dexterous, I've said this many times, how dexterous you need to be for some shit is really excluding some people. But with like a weapon, like Sea of Thieves, you know, that's an incredibly basic version, but but like that, Dark Souls, it's like you have a block, you have a pair, you have Dokapon Kingdom's fighting system, I guess. like ironically,
yeah, we don't talk about that.
we will talk about it again eventually. Anyway, but like you introduce a weapon and then it kind of becomes more along the lines of tic-tac-toe, so you don't have to worry so much about just like press quarter circle B, up M, down 2M, 3H, 5, quarter circle, 2 I
mean, there was still a lot of that kind of thing in Soul Calibur.
And then still, But I'm probably getting more Kombat because once again it is a reboot because NetherRealm Y, and then also because what was I thinking of? Because like every time I play it with Deja, I have a fantastic time, and not necessarily just because it's with my best buddy. It's also because it's like I am like, wow, this game is fun. I like doing the funny things. Aesthetically, I'm more into, you know, Street Fighter. I'm not typically a very gore and guts person, but here we are. And here we are. Volition.
Here I am.
Once again. Lord. I've seen this video a couple of times, but that was... What? Stealth... I mean, Pig, what was that from? Here I am. Oh, that's from Victorious. I was thinking, because I was about to bring up High School Musical. And I say that because I keep seeing a video about a person who went to where it was filmed, like the actual high school, where High School Musical was filmed. And he goes into the bathroom, because there's a scene in High School Musical where a girl is hiding inexplicably in a place where she should not be able to. And he's like, I'm gonna prove there's no fucking way she could have been not seen in this position. And he's right. He was completely visible in that spot.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
to acknowledge, I have no idea anything you just said.
Pig, have you not seen High School Musical 1 through 3?
Yes, with an ex-girlfriend, but like a long time ago, and I wasn't paying attention.
Well, then maybe you should have been paying. Yeah, hey, that sounds like it's your fault then. Maybe you should have been paying attention.
Paying attention.
Yeah, maybe you should have been. Maybe you should be watching. You know,
Funimation.
Funimation. Also,
Funimation.
Juice, would you like to tell Pig that he has basic bitch
Funny.
opinions of of One Piece, as I believe you said in chat before? So.
No, I didn't say basic bitch. I said if that's like the average regular person
Okay.
looking at One Piece.
I thought you were
They're
much
like,
meaner
the art
about it.
style's funky.
It is funky. Oh my goodness.
It's Funky Kong.
You
And
would
then
wish it was
there's
Funky.
Chunky. He's dead. DK. I-
Chunky's dead.
I honestly think that's what I should be doing more. the two
Killing
style
King Kong?
yes the two styles of content I need to be doing more is Dark Souls and
Killing Donkey Kong.
the mascot platformers. The two opposite genres, but they speak to me equally. And with that in mind, I was like, well, if I get through Mario, and I get through Crash Bandicoot, and I get through Banjo-Kazooie, there's always DK64, and I can spend a million streams 100%ing that bitch. So, that'll be fun. One day I'll 100% DK64. Why? Because I hate myself. That's why. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Dying Light.
Stealth, what are you doing in Baldur's Gate? Who are you killing currently?
I killed a robot.
No! He had just gained sentience, Stealth. He deserved to live.
No, he did not have sentience.
Okay.
Nor did he deserve to live, to be fair.
Hey, Pig, let me ask you this question, because I asked this to other people before. What do you think name a cute robot design?
Eva from Wally.
That's pretty good. That actually helps a lot and kind of works in with what I was already being told and thinking of. Because I gotta make these murder police robots look adorable. I can't have them looking
More like adorkable, am I right?
oh my lord! You
Uh-huh,
go
uh-huh.
no don't just Juice no, don't encourage him. I was gonna say that because I mean I talked to Juice about this before.
He's very old.
Where like I want it's gonna be like a sci-fi setting, but it shouldn't be like a cyberpunk hell, you know. Like it should be like no, people actually like living here for the most part. It's just there's other underlying issues. So with that in mind, if I'm going to design evil police robots to fight, then they shouldn't look like, man, that's just fucking Metal Gear Rex. Why would anyone want that walking down the street next to them? No, they must be cute, and people should like that they're around, normally. So, I'm going to do my best with that prompt. Likeable murder robots. Which, to be fair, I like the Boston Dynamic robots. I know that I'm
You're
not...
wrong to.
Listen, in a lab they're fine. I would not like them to be applied anywhere, especially if it's in attacking people. But when they're just kind of hopping around, they're cute little guys. They're just minding their own business. What harm could they do? Pig, look at this look at this little guy.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat?
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't overthrow humanity if he wanted to, and he does. So, it's fine. I don't know how much this will affect people's opinions of me in the future, but when I was talking about thinking about trigger warnings in comparison to me as a child being very afraid of 2012, the Mayan apocalypse, I was similarly very afraid of the robot apocalypse. So, I've now kind of gotten over that, because honestly, honestly, if the robots get to us first, we did pretty good, all things to consider, you know? At least it's that, instead of, like, one of the other things, so... I'm much less afraid of a robot apocalypse these days. And much less afraid of a zombie. If there's a zombie apocalypse, that just kind of means I get to be a pirate, as long as I don't get bitten. So
That's a big if. I mean, that's a big as long as.
I mean, listen. Okay, who here is confident they could avoid being bit by a zombie? Raise your hand.
Depends on the zombie.
Okay. We're not World War Z is bullshit, and we all know it. Zombies zombies by definition are corpses. They don't start sprinting at you. Those are different things. We're gonna go classic. Go on.
The issue is.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is I'm fast and slow.
No, pig. That doesn't mean you get bitten, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that have to do about you being bitten?
I mean, I am less likely to be able to successfully run.
I mean, I still feel like we're counting on the zombies being, like, I don't know, athletically capable, and that's giving a lot of credit to the zombies.
No. I'm counting on the zombies being numerous.
Well, then in that case, I would argue it's not you being slow, it's you walking into a crowd of zombies, so. Don't do that. Silly guy.
The whole concept of zombie apocalypse is that everywhere is crowd of zombies.
Yeah, and just just get on the ship, forehead. Don't like
What
just like
ship?
my ship. I'm being a pirate. This is the best idea in zombie times. Get on a ship. Don't hang out in zombie land.
I feel like we've changed genre at some point.
No, well,
No,
I mean
we
that
didn't.
no. Juice, do you agree with, like, are you seeing the vision here? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
I'm seeing the vision, but I also see a bunch of flaws with the vision.
What's name some of the flaws?
See, the infection that would turn us into zombies might not affect, other species, bubonic plague and all that.
You said it might not?
Yeah,
Then why does that matter? If it doesn't affect other species.
because animals can transmit it to us on your boat as
Well, I mean, that's a good point. Well, stowaways is a good point. I was about to say, well, we just go to a remote island. But stowaways is a good point.
Juice makes good points.
Yeah. Then we just take...
broadly, Juice is good.
Juice is good. I would just say, if I would say in the scenario where I have proposed to our friend group, hey, the zombie apocalypse is here, I think you should all actually join my pirate crew now, because there are no zombies at sea. And you're like, fair point, KL, but what if the rats give us the zombie plague? I'd be like, well, we need to just start killing every rat we see as fast as possible. So I feel like one reason the bubonic plague was as bad as it was because they didn't know the rats were doing it, and as such didn't really care when they saw a rat. They were just like, oh, that's a rat, whatever. That's the thing about medieval people, they don't know anything. They're very dumb. So, but it was the fleas. It is the fleas. Juice gets like this. Juice blames and does not like rats a lot, and I think rats are friends. Rats are very.
Ratatouille this evening.
Well, here's the thing, Pig. That might make you sympathetic to rats, but rats are even cuter than Remy the rat from Ratatouille. They're oh my goodness. Everyone has the most arbitrary definitions of cute and gross, honestly. Rats are fluffy little men, and they just come up to you. I have held several rats at this point.
I'm not saying rats aren't cute. I'm saying cuter than Remy is a very, very high bar.
Why do you think Remy is so cute? Now I'm curious. That's a fully anthropomorphized rat, so now I'm curious why you think Remy is so cute.
Because he is a small, furry, animated creature who has an expressive face. Like, he's designed to be cute. What do you mean? Why is Remy cute?
Why is Remy? Big, tell me why Remy is cute right now. Right now, explain to me the cuteness of Remy from Ratatouille.
I know why Remy is cute.
Why is that?
Larger eyes indicate cuteness in our brains, like anatomically,
Oh,
biologically.
he does. I forgot he has that one scene where he's begging for his life, and he turns up the cute factor to avoid getting drowned in the river in Paris.
No, that's Bolt.
That's not Bolt.
I know. I just like that scene in Bolt.
What, where they tried to drown the dog? Where they're just like,
No,
get under there. I still not. Speaking of animated animal films where they turn up the cute, I still have not seen the second Puss in Boots. I should.
Wait, you mean the? Yes, it is the second one. I couldn't remember if it was second or third. It's very, very good.
That's good. What Disney films have... Okay, what Disney films have come out...
It's not a Disney film.
No, I know, Pig, I'm going somewhere with this. What Disney films have come out this year? Animated Disney films. Does anyone remember?
Soul was last year, I think.
Elemental.
Is it just Elemental?
I haven't seen Elemental. I've heard very good things about it, though.
Okay.
You've heard what?
I've heard nothing but the opposite.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame, but, like, I'm not about to be, like... I'm not about to do Disney or Elemental's marketing for them. Not Little Mermaid. Because I was about to say, like, the Oscars are a sham, but if fucking Elemental, like, just sweeps when it's the only animated Disney film this year, I'm gonna be upset. Like, Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots have come out this year. Any studio but Disney deserves the Oscar for animation this year, if not animation. You should be watching.
You should.
No, not that one.
You should be watching.
Wow, Juice.
Wow, Juice. Juice is just gonna diss my boy Goku like that. I can't believe this.
There is another animated Disney
Goku.
movie coming out.
No, what's that? Is it Wish?
Wish, yeah.
That kind of looks okay.
Wish looks pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Disney. I think Disney did something with their fucking computers recently, and like Encanto looked amazing. This looks like it's following in those visual footsteps.
One of the things is they apparently have like a new hair rendering engine, which
They
is why
installed
you'll notice,
RAM.
which is why you'll notice in Encanto there's like a lot of really interesting hair.
I mean, for me, it was the skirts that they put on, all lady characters in Colombia. But
it's kind of the same principle. The hair engine is also used for the cloth engine, but the hair is much more complicated because, like, they're individual strands instead of sheets.
Well, they wouldn't have that problem if they did 2D, because then you just draw it as a blob, and blobs are always easy. Like, see, Pig, look at this. This is a blob right here, but this counts as hair. So, just do this. Just do this instead, Disney. I don't know why you swore off 2D animation. You're stupid. That's stupid. Dumb. You're dumb. You dumb thing. No. No. Like, no, don't. Anyway, yeah.
This has been Cahill's audition for the position of Disney animator.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. You know, Salvus said this was their favorite character to work on, but this is a very nice character sheet right here. Honestly, I like looking at this man's face. Get closer to me, man. I want to see your face more. Yes. Yes, face. I love that. Anyway, no one's gonna hire me at Animator. I've lost all hope. It's okay. I can just do commissions and my own shit
More
forever.
at the Hope Store.
What?
Get more at the Hope Store.
You're right. Why are you buying Hope at the soup store?
Yeah, why were you at the soup store?
I don't know. Because I want me some good French onion. I tried French onion for the first time like last year. But I was like, I think this is the only soup I like. I don't really like tomato. Try that. And I don't like.
I've actually grown to really like soup recently.
Oh, that's the thing,
You've been making it non-stop.
Me with like texture and everything. I don't need the chunks. But for the most part, you don't really eat. I don't know how many people eat the onions in French onion soup, but like there's a whole layer of cheese. No, go on.
I'm sorry, Cahill.
Yeah.
You're supposed to eat onion.
I hate to point out, but it is onion soup.
No,
It's French onion soup.
I eat the bread.
This is like saying I don't know how many people eat the soup in French onion soup.
Well, see, Pig, I do eat the soup. I eat the cheese, I eat the bread, I eat the
I'm
broth.
not sure you do. If
I
you
do.
Don't eat the onions.
I just push all the onions down and ignore them, just like my feelings, and then I eat the rest of it.
French onion soup?
I do like French onion soup. I eat 3/4 of French onion soup.
Wait. Do you eat?
Yeah.
I'm already seeing 3/3 to French onion soup being French onion and soup.
I eat the French. I eat the soup.
I'm assuming you eat the cheese, the bread, and the broth.
Yes.
But the thing is, I feel like all of those things, except arguably the broth, the bread and the cheese are like adornments on French onion soup. The onion is
The onion
is like the onion is like part and parcel with the broth.
like
how is it different?
I'm letting because I don't want to because you don't crunch into the broth. Anyway,
Okay, so it's a texture thing.
yeah, exactly.
Flavor thing.
Stealth. I said that at the start of the conversation. Anyway,
Yeah,
I want to bring.
Too bad, I checked out.
I can tell.
I checked back in whenever I found out it was contentious.
I want to bring it back to what Pig said, which is that they're quote unquote adornments. If you bring me quote unquote French onion soup and it's just onions in a bowl with broth, I'm like, this isn't fucking French onion soup. This is just onion soup. Exactly. The cheese and bread is what makes it French onion soup.
No, it's not. It's
yes, it is.
The onions that makes it French.
Well, I don't care about the French.
Right on this one.
Well, I don't care about the French. Fuck them. So.
All right.
okay. That is the most valid thing you've said.
This has been Cahill's audition for the animator position in France.
France. I want to be on the reboot of Code Lyoko.
Yeah.
Hey, can someone look up how much the rights to Speed Racer are right now?
No.
Yes. It makes me think that Juice is actually doing it now. But anyway, I would like to. I've said this many times, and I'm going to keep manifesting this. Let me make a Speed Racer series. I don't even wait. Speed Racer is adapted from a manga. Who made it? And
Make
are
an
they
animation
alive?
where Speed Racer is arguing with someone about French onion soup.
which is really the heart. Okay, he died in the 70s. Oh, he's been dead a while. Oh no. Also, Speed Racer's original power is Mach Go Go Go. It looks
Yeah,
fun
that's a
spelled out.
dumb name.
That's a stupid name. Listen, I like Speed Racer. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It has a cool car. Look at how cool the car is. It's a neat car. And then usually it ends with someone pulling a gun on a teenager. And that's pretty it's pretty neat when that happens at some
Give me all
point
the
in the
French
show.
onion soup.
Speed, you don't understand. To win this race, I'm gonna need your French onion soup. But why?
Okay, but can I eat 3/4 of it?
Yes.
No.
I swear to God, if there's an actual onion in this French onion soup, Speed.
If there is one onion. If you're okay, fucking I at the same time y'all are completely valid in calling me out. I also feel like if you're like, man, I was not crunching on enough onions in this French onion soup, then you're a weirdo and I don't want to talk to you. If
No.
Crunch on it.
I'll leave.
no,
Crunch on it.
have a good work, Greg. No, wait, just get back.
You crunching on some onions, boy?
Juice, why are you crunching? There's so much good stuff about that soup, including the oniony broth, the bread, and the cheese. Why are you crunching on these onions?
Because when I get to the bread's on top, right, and it's like
Yeah.
covered in cheese, so I just like soggy grilled cheese, and I eat all of that first, and then I'm like, I want a different texture to get the soggy bread out of my mouth. And so I like crunching the onions.
I don't want it. I don't want a different texture at all. I only want that soggy grilled cheese. So.
Then make a soggy grilled cheese.
No, that's weird and gross. Make me French onion soup, Juice. Okay.
There's so many onions in that soup.
Well, oh wait, but Juice, I was about to say. See, this is the thing no one ever bothers to point out or care when it comes to me and or other picky eaters. I'm like, I like this specific part, and you're just like, what are you even talking about? The other thing is the best part, and it's just like, well, guess what? I'll eat this part, you eat that part. It all balances each other out. Juice, you could make yourself so much French onion soup, and I could just be like, please give me that broth and bread, and you'd be like, okay. And then you get all the onions, and is not what you want?
He makes a
Harry, you bring up
shockingly
a
good point.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does. I hate that.
So, like,
Why did he have to be right about it?
exactly. Y'all are getting so mad, but meanwhile, if we all meet up and have French onion soup, I'm like, I take almost nothing from the exchange. Like, everyone else gets more French onion soup, at least by their definitions, I guess, than because I am only taking the bare necessities. So.
The simple bare necessities?
I like I like
If we
to
have Lucky Charms, you give us all the marshmallows.
exactly. I like the marshmallows.
I've never had French onion soup, by the way.
Oh my lord, babe!
Going to you.
That would be like if you were in court and then at the end when they gave you the verdict, you're like, oh, I'm not the lawyer. But I was gonna say with the bare necessities, I like to sing my own version of that song, which is the bare minimum, the absolute bare minimum. Come to expect the least out of your life. And that's mostly the theme of the song.
That's sad and you're sad.
I am.
Stop it.
I noted this down earlier, but I thought of a very sad scenario to draw in a graphic novel, which is of course the classic conundrum of there not being enough room in the hallway to all walk side by side, so one of the friends is forced to walk behind everyone. So, and if you can never relate to that, haha, good for you, I can't either, I guess. Oh! Kidney stone.
Have you?
Yeah? What? What's up, Juice?
No, finish that sentence.
How many times have you shat in that chair?
I mean, at one point it was I was gonna say at one point it was red, but it's still red. So deeper, darker shade of a different kind of red.
Quit
Oh,
drinking
no.
V8.
No. Oh, Stuff, you wish it was the V8 causing this. My stool is
It's not
blood.
helping.
My stool is bloody and the doctors can't figure out why. I can't wait until I die and they cut open my body.
No, you could have stopped.
I could have stopped. But I want them to. I can't wait for them to cut open my body and a bunch of confetti comes exploding out. They're just like, what does it mean? We've never seen something like this. You know, I've never. I was thinking about Mortal Kombat again, and I realized I've seen high-level Street Fighter, I've seen a high-level DBFZ, I've seen high-level Smash. I've never seen, like, competitive Mortal Kombat before.
We'll fix that.
Okay. Do you want to enter my tournament? Do you want to test your might? Do you want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Here's the thing. I wasn't with you, and then I was.
Okay. Hey, Juice, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Was Baxter Stockman in the new film, or is he just never mentioned?
He is the plot driver.
Is he the nerdy? Is he the weirdly drawn scientist I've seen in some of the clips, or no?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say. So he makes a fly monster in this one. He does not become a fly monster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was curious because I know that's what they were. I had remembered seeing in an interview. We were like, we wanted Baxter Stockman to be the villain, but then we just kind of changed it. So, and I was like, do they even say Nerd Flyman?
Flymon?
Flymon? Is there a Flymon, and is it a fly stealth? Tell us now.
No, it's a bee.
It's a bee. Okay, that works. I like bees more, honestly, on like a base level.
Juice, do you remember Kunemon?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to watch original. I mean, I said this to Stealth many times. I want to rewatch original Digimon Adventure, but on Crunchyroll they only have new Digimon Adventure. For new.
Yeah, the shitty one.
Oh, that's not good. Now I can't watch it because Stella's like, it's bad. I'm like, okay.
Like if you're just like in it for, if you want anything close to the original Digimon Adventure, don't do it because you're expecting too much from the series.
Damn.
If you just want like, I guess, like Saturday morning cartoon, oh, it's the Tiny Agumon show, then
oh yeah,
it's fine.
That does sound bad actually. Because I would that is one of the things I would expect from Digimon Adventure is other characters, is other people.
Okay, am I going mad, or
What's
are
up?
you saying Disneymon every time?
No, I'm saying Digimon. You made me say Digimon, which was a whole other thing.
Digimon, digital monsters.
I mean, Pig, do you know about Peter Panmon?
That is a very real Digimon, by the way, Pig.
Oh, do you even know about Captain Hookmon?
And Captain Hookmon.
Yeah, Captain Hookmon. Both of which are real and made me scream in Stealth's ear for several minutes. Because I got very mad about that. I got pretty upset.
So, why is every real thing about Digimon indistinguishable from a Digimon shitpost?
No, because that's what makes it different from Pokemon, and why Pokemon shouldn't be like crossing over and making it too complex or like, you know, Fakemon. Because Digimon is every possible joke you could make about Digimon at once, and it works honestly, and it's fun to go through. And Pokemon is like simpler and a bit better than any of like the shit post about like, you know, like what a fake Pokemon would actually be like and everything. They're both equally fun, just in different ways and everything. Digimon just happens to be the like more shitpost one, honestly. So
Digimon fun.
I forget. I feel like at one point I criticized. Well, not criticized. Digimon designs are just different from like more classical Pokemon designs and everything, nowadays they could easily cross into the same territory. But I remember I talked about Digimon designs once, and Stealth was like, "No, it's good though," and I'm like,
well, I like the varied evolution paths
that's
and how
fair.
crazy they can get.
However, I do think about Orcamon, and that one terrifies. I don't like how that looks at all. So, no, Orcamon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me see. Because it's wearing so many like life vest and safety gear, and it has human eyes, all of it.
I'm sorry. Are you anti people
What?
using the correct safety equipment?
No.
Okay, so I see what you're talking about with this one. I
Yeah.
don't love it personally myself.
Yeah. No, I'm not. This guy freaks me out.
I think it's an armor evolution.
Yeah. I'm
Is the
looking at
thing.
what.
And some of the armor evos are kind of weird.
If there, I mean, maybe I should get. If at this point, if I get Survive, I would stream it. But if there's a,
Oh god, Digimon Survive was so good.
if
Like
there was,
the
oh, go on.
just like the first playthrough of it is amazing, and there's definitely replay value of it, but that first playthrough though
I
is
feel like
such a good experience.
if I got a game where I could choose my own Digimon, I would go with Mokumon and Candlemon, because we had talked about this while we're watching what was I thinking of?
I think Candlemon's a good fit for you.
Yeah. And does it not? I thought it evolved into Mummymon. Does it not?
Eventually, it goes
Okay.
into I think it goes into Wizardmon and then Mummymon.
Gotcha. Because Mummymon is also super cool. I love me a Mummymon. Cool looking guy. I like it when things get a little spooky, you know? I feel like if my life had gone a little differently, I'd be like full on goth. But instead, I would just like, I like some typically like emo things. And that's about where it ends, so.
Yeah, Wizardmon and then Mummymon.
I've stepped into a hot topic or two in my day, you know. Hello, how do you do, fellow kids?
I've literally never seen a Hot Topic.
Have you actually? Are they not in Canada or South Africa?
Definitely not South Africa, and I haven't seen one in Canada.
I'm gonna bring goth to South Africa, and no one can fucking
Everyone's
stop
goth.
me.
God, there's just not Hot Topic.
No, I refuse to believe you.
I zoned out. Don't you ever fucking call a Hot Topic a golf story again?
I know. I'm. That is part of the bit. I knew someone was gonna be like, "That's not goth." You faker. What was I just thinking of? I don't know. Is Spencer's considered goth, or is Spencer's just weird? Because Spencer's Spencer's definitely weird.
It's not weird. You just don't go in the back.
Just never look at the back.
Funny.
Funny, funny
It's an
penis
adult
store.
novelty store.
Funny penis bag. Just a little. I want to buy Kirby merch, and this dick is staring right at me. You do not appreciate this.
I was just looking for a shot glass.
Exactly. I don't know who decided on that store design and why they were like and why it's one of the most enduring, but I wish they would stop. Let's see. There's so many games about to come out. And my body is ready. I just need to, because what I'm definitely getting is Superstars, Mario Wonder, Mario RPG. I do have to buy Resident Evil, but that's a business expense, so it's fine. Business expense. Shut up. Shut up, it counts.
Nobody said anything.
Shut up. Stop. Don't say anything.
Soup.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, perfect. Pig, see, you just have to say soup. You just have to admit that my version of French onion soup is French onion soup. Then we can continue.
I have to do no such thing.
You have to admit it. Hey, Pig, have you ever visited Cape Town or no?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Did you see any sharks?
I didn't. I saw some dolphins, but from very, very long way away.
Gotcha. I see dolphins in Jersey. I feel like that's something you don't. No one ever like talks. Everyone's like Jersey sucks, and it's like I sit on the beach and watch dolphins swim on by, and it's very pleasant. Please stop yelling at me. But that would, I mean, that would be like what I visit South Africa for. I'm just like I am going to see a great white shark. I swan to John. Juice, get out of here! Juice, stop that! Hey, no, Juice, hey, hey now.
You're an all-star?
I'm good. How do you unpin?
No. Juice is correct. Let him cook.
No, Juice needs to stop cooking.
Oh wait, but I'm a very good cook. Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't like your cooking. If it's gonna be for this. Whatever.
And I was gonna make you soggy grilled cheese.
That was gonna make you wildly wet grilled cheese.
Don't call it wet.
Wildly wet.
Wet and wild?
I mean,
Yeah.
we do. Speaking of Jersey, we do have Wildwood. That's not that as far as. Well, Wildwood is nice in a way, but it's not like the part of Jersey where I'm just like, yeah, super nice. But Wildwood is like a party city. You go there if it's just like I want to drink and get trashy stuff, and it's just like okay, you're in the right spot to do both of those things. But meanwhile, I like Stone Harbor. I like Cape May County. I would love to bring all my friends to Cape May County Zoo, but they actively don't want to come to Jersey, so I have no chance to do so.
Not necessarily that I don't want to.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Why? What? What are you on about?
Still, you have an I Hate New Jersey shirt hanging up in your closet right
I
now.
really don't.
Yeah, you do. I saw it. I love stuff being like, what are you on about? It's a very... That's a correct response to me saying really anything when you think about it.
So what I'm getting from this is stealth cute and good.
That is true. Stealth is based. Whether he wants to be or not.
I'll agree with that.
Heck yeah. I spoke his language. I've done it. I'm gonna nut live on stream. And then I just eat a walnut. That's it. I did the joke. Everyone laugh, please. Please clap.
No.
Okay. But I'm Jeb Bush, you have to.
No.
I know
Does he have
nothing.
further justification not to?
I actively refuse to listen to you, Jeb Bush. I know nothing about him other than that he is the man in that clip. So that's as far as my knowledge goes. And I have very little knowledge, as you might be aware of.
On this topic or just on topics?
On anything, yes.
Yeah, I.
My brain is empty.
Yeah, not a high end build.
No. That's why I go with big bonks. And I was winning Dokapon because of it, so you know. Pig was too squishy to do anything. Kept rolling low. So
That's not really a matter of squishy.
it could be though.
Sure.
I'm so glad to clarify that both Pig and Stealth were just like, well, we have to do that again. Because
Max.
I'm sorry. Pig and Max were like, Stealth, would you like to play Dokapon Kingdom? Say no. Trust me, say no. Don't want to ruin our friendship. Lord, actually, if there's anyone who would flip a table in a Dokapon match, it might be you, Stealth. And I'm sorry to say this, but also I feel like you'd be the first to come out and be like, I get very competitive and upset.
Look, sometimes people have to die.
Sometimes it's you.
Your own friend.
Try it, bitch.
Sure.
Oh.
Steph, have you ever been on one of the Monopoly streams or no?
Yeah, the one where the juice left us in the CPU.
Oh yeah, I
went
forgot
ham.
about that.
I didn't leave you on purpose.
You left us not on purpose.
It was my internet. What do you mean?
But then you
excuses.
chose malice.
You chose you could have been like, hey, another round of Monopoly, let's go. But no, you're just like,
We're sorry about that.
yeah.
But you're like,
Hmm.
nah.
Let the computer have its
Just-
way.
Yeah. Just gonna watch it run a train on my friends.
It was
Love-
entertaining for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. As the round evolved into just getting pegged in
And
the butt.
Alphonse. Poor
by-
Alphonse.
Poor Alphonse.
Like, he's the best of us.
He's so sweet, and he doesn't deserve what the computer did to him, Juice, and you facilitated it. You facilitated it and cheered it on. Juice would let fucking Skynet roll all over us. And it would be wild.
I mean, only a little bit.
You know what? I'm probably still gonna get fucking Mortal Kombat 1, but they got like fucking Homelander in there. And that's disgusting. That's awful.
I think it's interesting as a character.
I mean, no, I mean, that's what they do. They have, I mean, NetherRealms has worked with, like, plenty of comic properties in the past.
Yeah.
They had, like, Spawn, yeah. So, none of those choices that they've made have really surprised me. I don't, like, care about Peacemaker, nor do I dislike him. He's a choice, and it's fine. I think it could have gone to probably a cooler character. I would have just liked to see Spawn again, especially if I end up getting this game. So, and there's also Omni-Man, and I'm always down for some Invincible. So, sure that works, but not Homelander. Vomit in my mouth. Do not like that property. I was okay. I'm gonna change the stuff up because I was trying to make it like a remix of On and Off Hades and Cuphead, but it seems to just have been Hades. I don't know what happened. So we're gonna go back to some Cuphead. I love Hades, but I was trying to like the whole purpose was to like mix it up, and Spotify said no. You know what I was thinking of?
What's up?
I was like, I want to read more manga to get a handle on what makes comics good, and I was like, what in Shonen Jump in particular should I read next? And then I saw Hunter x Hunter, and I was like, you know, I never thought I'd read Hunter x Hunter, but I have heard it's good, so maybe Hunter x Hunter. But
Solid choice.
do you like Hunter x Hunter stuff?
I do.
Sick. Well, specifically because so much of this stuff is me watching Super Odd Pet Wolf and being prompted by what he's saying about different artistic choices in comics to and being like, I need to study up on these kinds of things. But he has talked about Hunter x Hunter in relation to a lot of stuff, and specifically he talked about it like being a different kind of shonen when he started his Chainsaw Man video, being like, Hunter x Hunter changed shonen, and then no one did anything like it for 20 years. And I was like, you know, I don't even know anything about that, but that's an incredibly enticing offer. I'd like to know what it does. I'd like to know what this green-haired child does in his adventures. Not you, Deku! Leave! Go away!
Oh, Deku's okay.
No! No!
Deku's
fine.
okay, but like
Deku's
you can
fine.
throw the rest of the show out.
Deku's a good boy. Rest of his universe, probably not. I will say, I mean, that's the same thing that keeps me from reading. At this point, I feel like I pretty firmly never read My Hero Academia, especially because like I've never heard anything specific about the manga that would make me want to specifically read it. But furthermore, this is the same thing of like One Punch Man, where a lot of One Punch Man's art interests me. The idea of a hero organization is never it's never a good idea, just frankly. It's part of what drove Marvel Comics into the dirt in the early 2000s. They were like, yep, superheroes work for the government now. And then Captain America said, ACAB, and they killed him for it, which is it's wild, but it happened. It happened. They did that. To Captain America. So insane. But yeah, just being like, you have to be a hero, but you're getting paid minimum wage for it. It's like, it takes all the fun out of it. I like not working for the government. Oh, dude. The government probably doesn't hire animators, does it? I can't imagine.
Not typically.
not on like a payroll, on a consistent basis. Government assigned animator. Take it.
You gonna animate a propaganda piece?
I mean, if this was World War II, then yeah, that's where the money was. But we're not in World War II anymore, are we? At best,
We might
you could.
be.
No, stop. Hey, no. I was learning a thing the other day about there's apparently a church that is owned by 6 different denominations of Christianity. So that's going about as well as you think it would. And apparently no one is allowed to change anything in it because all the churches have to agree on any detail about the church. And as you can imagine, that doesn't happen a lot. So
Infighting.
Infighting.
This is like, have you heard of the immovable ladder?
Yes, that is literally what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's only 2 churches who are arguing over it.
Oh, I thought that was 6.
No.
Okay. Then they over exaggerated part of the thing. They made it sound like that ladder must stay there because we all agree, because to move it we would have to all agree about something, and we cannot do that.
I mean, that is
that is true of churches, but it's just not true.
That's why it's an immovable ladder.
Oh, okay.
Because like everybody has to agree, and there are 2 churches involved. And
Oh, okay.
They do not agree.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was. I just inflated the number of churches, as one does.
As one does.
Just really pump those church numbers up, you know. You gotta get those numbers up.
Much like the jam, we have to pump it up.
Pump up the jam. You
Pump
know,
it up.
I want to finish Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and I'm probably going to, because I don't like leaving any playthrough unfinished. I might make me motion sick. Playing through the game, I'm like, I feel queasy. I wasn't feeling queasy before. Something's up. Hey, wait a minute. Is it possible that digitally rollerblading is messing with my sense of direction and such? I love that "Hey, Jersey sucks" is just what's stuck on my chat window right now. Thanks for that, Juice.
You're
Juice is
welcome.
correct though.
Oh my lord, you've never even
not.
been in America.
I have.
No. What part?
For like 2 seconds.
Washington D.C.
No.
for 2 weeks.
What did you
Seconds.
what did you think of it? Of that one in particular?
D.C.
Yeah.
Great.
DC's okay.
I like Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington's very nice. I mean, it's a cemetery, and there's a lot of, a lot of gravitas there because of the weight of what it represents, but it's also well upkept because of that. Did you go to the Smithsonian and National Mall?
I did.
Coconut Mall?
Did you go to Coconut Mall?
Coconut Mall.
Coconut? Sick.
Yeah, it was cool. I specifically went to the Air and Space Museum.
Yes, that's a big one, and it's very cool. Should we all move to India? Because they're going to the moon.
What?
Listen, they're going to the moon. It's a very exciting time to be in India.
The moon.
The moon. If you wanted to go to the moon right now, India is the place to be. So,
What makes you think Juice wants to go to the moon?
Juice, would you like to go to the moon?
No, I'm afraid of heights.
I don't. Juice, I think
Juice,
that.
that is my favorite response.
I think that's a completely relative designation at that point, but you know what? Sure, we'll go with it. Juice looking at Earth being a ball in the distance. Man, I'm high up. I hope I don't fall. Juice, if you were on Mars, would you consider that high up or no? Answer
It's
yes or
too
no.
high up.
It's too high up. But what if it's below? But what if it's technically below where you would normally be standing? What then?
It's too high up.
And it's too high up.
If I can see where I want to be and it's above me, I'm too high up.
Too high up.
That
I
was
see.
wildly poetic. If I can see where I want to be, and it's above me,
That's a haiku.
I don't think it is.
Just the chorus of Cahill, you're wrong. It's like, I know. I know.
Kale, you're wrong, and that joke wasn't good. Come on.
You know what? Okay, Juice. You be a streamer. You do it. Come on, big streamer man. Do the funny. Do it now. Fucking Lord in heaven. Everyone's a critic these days. Listen,
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
okay.
Have fun.
Man, his kneecaps are small. I just went to weirdly trash talk Pig while he was away, but he didn't really jump on the. Pig is, I mean, Juice is criticizing my comedy. Meanwhile, they don't give me the simple, the courteous response of a yes and. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Sorry, I missed the yes and opportunity.
You did. I was weirdly insulting Pig, and got no response from it.
Yeah, do it again.
Okay, his kneecaps are small.
Fail.
Yeah.
How
What
do
about-
you yes and that?
I don't know. Say yes and. Say the words. Just say yes and. See.
No, it's me.
What's up? Are you?
Kneecaps are small. That's it. That's the statement.
No, my lord. Stealth. I'm not giving Stealth this kind of flack because Stealth wasn't saying I wasn't being funny a minute ago, so he gets off scot-free.
That's good. I like when I get off scot-free.
Do you like Scott?
Who's Scott?
I could take or leave him.
Scott-free is actually the secret identity of the hero Mr. Miracle. I have his book right here. Mr. Miracle by Jack Kirby, Mike Royer, and Vince Coletta. Mr. Miracle. Super escape artist. The making of a legend. My enemies think that escape from this rocket is impossible, but they're in for a rude shock. Goodbye, Mr. Miracle. You lost your wager and your life. Is he a
What
master
happened next?
Okay, I'm fucking trying to read.
What happened next?
Is he a master of spectacular trickery, or is he something more? You will have to decide when you confront the strangest, most incredible hero ever to appear in comics. You will see what he does. You will wonder how he does it. But always waiting in the wings are his two greatest enemies, the man who challenged him and death itself. Meet Mr. Miracle, super escape artist in The Murder Missile Trap. Secure the locks, Oberon. Make certain that the metal grips with unyielding firmness. We must give a flawless performance for that young onlooker. Your timing will have to be flawless, Maestro. Your life is at stake. Without that unique condition, Mr. Miracle could not exist. Remove my cape. Don't go through with this, Maestro. I beg you. Be content with your past greatness. During these years of inactivity, time has... Okay, I'm done reading. I mean, should I just? I don't think it's public domain. I would do a Cahill reads old comic stream, but I don't think that would count.
Remember when Pig did reading streams?
Yeah, those are nice. His kneecaps are still small.
I enjoyed them, but unfortunately, with the change in my streaming schedule, I've only got 3 streams per week now. So
make it more.
I chose to sacrifice that.
No. Go into voice acting, Pig.
I'd love to. Do you know how hard it is to get into voice acting?
It's not. You just have to believe. Like SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie. Just believe. Now that you're a man, you can do anything. Juice has been awfully quiet after I called them out about not being funny.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Listen.
I will not listen to you, actually.
It's not my fault.
You're a madman.
Alright. No, maybe Juice shouldn't have called me out for not being funny.
But Juice is correct.
Oh my lord.
You weren't funny.
What did you say?
But if you did, you would be right.
Oh my lord. You spit in my face, why don't you?
I think I hit the funny.
I
So
think
do I.
stealth funny. I think stealth funny. Consider your honor funny. I do have a birthday party tomorrow. Maybe I should see if afterwards, if friends would like to Fortnite. Wait, is tomorrow Sunday? Fuck! It's
is.
Sunday. Well, damn it.
Sunday.
What?
You streamed that day.
No, I don't, because I don't know when the party's gonna end, so I canceled stream. I'm doing an extra stream this week. 2 if you count the one I'm doing on today, the day I'm not typically streaming. But I'm not counting that. So fuck off. Why are you always on my nuts? My nuts? Oh. I have a question for friends, if you'll indulge me for a second.
I'm listening.
Do you ever have someone, like, always questioning what you're doing?
Yes.
How do you deal with that, Juice?
Most of the time, cry.
No. Well, I'm gonna
Other
go.
times, deal with it.
I'm gonna go end this person's life. Gonna end this person's whole career.
Yeah, please don't.
Nope, it's too late. The wheels are in motion. Yep, just have to be a person with no vocal range or inflection who knows about voice acting. I like voice acting. I'll do funny voices every now and then, you know.
Laura doesn't count.
What?
Laura doesn't count.
I need to make this pocket better. Sal, I'm sorry. My sack has disappointed you. I must improve. I don't know why Laura can't count, Juice. Give me 3 reasons why Laura doesn't count. I bet you can't even think of one.
Isn't that your character?
No. Well, most people don't voice act their own character, so that's thrown out.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. Give me another one. I do love cargo pants. You know how much stuff you can keep in cargo pants? So much. Have I gone on a rant on stream about women pockets being bullshit? Because fuck women pant designers. You'll need to get your shit together.
Fake pockets was an invention by one woman in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember her name.
Okay. Is she dead yet?
I'm gonna see.
Please do.
Brenda Wilcox.
Uh-huh. I don't know if she will. I don't know if she Wilcox, but she was a dick. Most people don't voice act their character. Alex Hirsch is an outlier and should not count. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Sal. Fun. You know, fun fact about Walt Disney is that in order to pitch a lot of his ideas, he would just voice act the scenes himself. He did that with Mickey. He did that with the witch from Snow White. He was very involved, at least early on in the creative process. Obviously, later on, he took a backseat because big studio. Juice, is this woman dead? Yes or no?
She is not dead.
Damn it. I'm coming for her. For her crimes against humanity. Never have I... She invented the original NFT. Just something that adds nothing to society. Just the worst possible the nothing invention. How could you do this to women, Brenda? Hey, Juice, I have a question.
Yes.
You're very smart and you know lab stuff, right?
I'm not very smart, but I do know lab stuff.
Okay. Could you make a...
I'm gonna disagree with the first point, but sure.
Could you make a smoke bomb if you were prompted to?
Yeah.
Sick. Can you teach me how to make a smoke bomb?
No.
Why not?
Because we need lab-grade equipment and a fume hood?
Okay, well, what if I have a garage and some cans?
No.
Why not? Tell me. Usopp did not stitch the Mary back together with boards he found lying around just so you could tell me I can't make a smoke bomb in my garage. Humans can do anything when they put their minds to it. So help me make this smoke bomb, Juice.
No.
Yes.
Why do you need a smoke bomb?
Because I like the idea of me owning a smoke bomb. I would like it that when someone comes into my room and I don't want to talk to them, I go, smoke bomb. The room fills with gas.
You tell him to make a smoke bomb.
Exactly. Stealth gets it.
I guess theoretically you can make a very immediately use it right now after you make it smoke bomb.
Well, okay, but
with household materials.
I would argue, can't you do that anyway? Where it's like, I have this chemical, I have this chemical. If they mix, they will produce much smoke. So we are going to keep them in 2 separate compartments. and when I smash them together, it will be a smoke bomb. Does that not work?
Yeah, that's essentially just like an outwards ice pack.
Yeah, so why can't I do that? Why can't you help me do that? In my garage.
You can do it yourself.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how to do it myself. I need help with my friend Juice. I'm trying to pitch fun friendship activities for us to do together. And you're really just shutting me down right now. I don't know what your deal is. Juice, I am trying to rob a 3rd Street Bank with you right now. And you're just like, you're not really giving me the energy I'm looking for. What's up? Are you okay?
You just don't want to rob a bank.
Okay. Who here in call thinks they could rob a bank if prompted to? Successfully.
Nope.
No?
No.
Now, Stealth, are you saying this for legal reasons? Or are you just not confident you could successfully rob a bank?
Both.
Pig.
What?
Do you think you could rob a bank if prompted?
No.
I did hear recently about the probably the most fucking stupid robbery attempt
What
I've
was
ever
that?
heard.
What's that? Please detail us.
Okay, so there's this dude who's an attorney, right?
Mm-hmm. Is he an ace attorney of some kind?
Oh, he is far from it. As you'll soon see. So he works for a civil firm.
Uh-huh.
And usually attorneys are supposed to, or law firms are supposed to like have a separate account to manage attorney funds. I mean, to manage client funds and stuff like that. In fact, it's required. This guy didn't do that, and he was just holding client funds in
A bag?
I think in his own personal account.
Mhm.
And when it comes time to pay out to the client, he only has $2,500 of the $5,000.
Oh no. Oh no.
So, brilliant plan number 1.
Oh no.
What do you think he does?
Does he immediately try to rob a bank?
Not immediately, no.
Okay. Ask someone else for the money.
No, that would be somewhat reasonable actually compared to what he does.
Okay.
He tries to rob an ATM.
No. I'll give you a hint. What he does is technically not criminal.
Really?
His first idea.
Everything else I think has been very
So- It's wild to me that any part of this isn't criminal. So
yeah.
So
he
okay.
Fundraiser.
No.
Okay.
So he takes the 2,500
Mhm.
and goes to the nearest casino.
I'm so
Oh,
upset.
no.
I couldn't be angrier. That would be
He
my.
wins his way. He wins his way up to $4,000.
I'm-
Bets it all and loses it.
So,
yeah.
so this is the stupidest man on earth, right?
Yeah. It gets better, right?
Does he do a
so,
second
At
thing?
this point, he decides, well, fuck, I have to rob a bank, I guess.
As an attorney.
Yeah.
As an attorney who will have to appear in court soon.
Yeah, it gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
So, he has 0 of the $5,000 at this point.
he is down a full $5,000 at this point.
So he goes into the bank, goes up to the teller, chickens out.
Oh,
The first
aw, aw.
Uh,
He's scared.
Which, to be fair, I kind of get.
Would happen, yeah.
Yeah. So he walks back into the bank after this has happened.
Mhm.
Well, he goes out and is just like, "Ah, fuck man, I have to do this. I have to do this. Just gonna pep himself up.
Yeah.
He goes back in and does it. Goes up to the lady and pretends like he has a gun in his pocket, and he's just like, give me everything you have. And she's like, I can't open my my fucking
The cash drawer,
cash
or
register, or yeah. But the guy next to me, his is open. So he's like, come on, hurry up, give me whatever is in that.
That
It's
feels
just
like
like
a-
a couple $100.
Damn.
So he takes it, and here's the part where it gets better.
No.
So
I don't think any of it's gotten better so far, but I'll hear you out.
so here's how mind-numbingly stupid this guy is. The
Uh-huh.
bank that he robbed, same building as the law firm he works at.
Okay, great. It's next door. These are his neighbors.
Same building. It's
Uh,
on like a higher floor in this tower.
Oh, so he didn't even walk across the street. He just
He took
like
the elevator
he
up?
took the elevator with people he
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah. So he's panicking and like hiding the money and under the water cooler and shit.
Mhm.
The money gets found later.
Because of course
and-
it does.
Yeah, and because everybody in this tower is like talking about how there was a bank robbery, so they call the police, and the police have a description of the guy from the teller, and this guy is the only guy that matches the description that works at that law firm.
Yeah. Who is currently next to the police as they are taking their report.
So this is just like just the hugest confluence of dumbassery I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
I mean, listen, Deja has shown me some like serial killer documentaries, and I would not have been shocked if you said, and the police still don't catch him after that, because that is typically how it has
No.
gone. And when I see those documentaries, it's just like the serial killer was walking away from the crime scene, and the police walked right past him and didn't
It's
say
just like-
anything.
No, this dude gets hella caught.
Good.
It's just like the same fucking building as the place you work. My dude, what was your plan? Were you gonna keep working there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The way I would have, I at least, credit to myself for robbing banks, I at least would have, driven, a couple hours. You know, it's like, I don't want anyone to see me doing this. Better leave town for a minute. He did not even leave the building. He went downstairs to try and take someone's money. And was immediately caught. So was it not technically illegal for him to keep the funds in his own account?
It was both unethical and illegal.
Okay. That's good, because that's what Pig was saying. Was like, I don't think any of this is legal so far. And I was like, yeah, me neither. So, well, I don't know how he passed the bar exam, but
Oh,
I'm guessing by chance.
I mean, look, there are people who you'll look at them as lawyers and be like, how the hell did you pass
How
the
did you
bar?
get through school?
And it's just like, yeah, there are several like that. Like it's a test. Some people are gonna get through on luck.
I feel I went a baba 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 baba, and that seemed to work out pretty well for me.
And look, some people have gotten through on that luck.
Man.
So
If you could take that online, I'd love to do a stream of Cahill takes the bar, sees if he's a lawyer at the end, but they probably don't let you do that. So
as it turns out, no.
no, they don't let you stream your attempts on the bar exam. It would be, but it would be funny. Did you think
It
about?
would be funny.
It would be pretty funny. I'd be like, man, I don't know any of this stuff, but having a good time. I would ask Stealth to come with me, but I'd be like, Stealth, tell me nothing. You cannot help me in the slightest. You will laugh at me, and that is
I
all
will.
you're allowed. That is all you're allowed to do. He's looking pretty good so far. Look at me. Look at us. Look at me. Okay. So I'm pretty sure, because I mean, I realized that, to do the motion, especially when it's a gun this big, to do the motion of, spinning and reloading it, as Sal has requested I do, you have to, move your arm down to yeet the weight in a certain direction. So that's what I'm gonna have him do. He's gonna jerk his arms down. It spins around. He brings it back up. It's reloaded, as Sal has requested of me. Sal came to me in a dream, and said, "Cahill, do this," and I was like, "Please,
I
please."
don't think that's true.
Please stop making me have this dream, and they'll be like, "Do it, you won't. You're a little bitch. You won't do it."
Well,
My butt hurts. Okay. I have to copy and paste. It's going to be really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to be an animator when you have to copy and paste stuff, you know? Like, it's just a lot of extra work.
You're really brave, Cahill.
Thank you, Pig. I know I am. I mean, they don't say it a lot, but it deserves to be said. I am more important than doctors and firefighters combined. Like, I am the most essential. No, I'm just no. I'm lying. That's not true.
No. It's
No.
true, you should say it.
It's true. Don't be a little bitch. What did we just say? Say it with your whole chest.
yeah, don't like if you're not gonna double down, what's the point?
Damn it, Stealth, you might be right. I should double down on every wrong decision I ever make. I mean, that's what got me into streaming, didn't it? Just doubling down on a stupid idea. So, here we are. And here we are.
In the future.
No, I'm referencing Kirby. Kirby doesn't forgive his
I'm
enemies.
something different.
I know. Kirby doesn't forgive his enemies Stealth. He eats them. Eats them.
You eat
I
that
feel like
people?
Kirby would forgive an enemy.
Yeah, I mean, King DDD is still around and kicking, so yeah. Stealth was talking about being like, I like Steven Universe, and I'd be like, when he said that, I was like, Stealth, you're valid, and I do also kind of like Steven Universe, but more often than not, I'm talking about how I criticize it, but you should still enjoy it, because it's good.
You're good. Got it.
I only criticize it because I'm like, this is very good. There are some issues, but I'd like to discuss it. So going into the future, here we are in the future, but even further into the future, we can grow.
It's pretty bright.
Yeah. Listen. For the 5 second,
Jump start.
for the 5 seconds she's in this show, I love Lapis. I also love the part where she in future where she mentions how she tried to kill Steven. That's all very good. This is great stuff. Lapis, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Please keep it up. I love you. Lapis is great. Garnet is great. Pearl is traumatized.
Whoa,
This is working super well.
that dude was fucking in that house. He was in the house the whole time.
What is happening?
No wonder I couldn't stealth.
He was in the house.
You
Yeah,
are
he was
stealth,
just like crouched in the corner.
but you are stealth
Hey.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Not
I
now,
am, it's true.
but not right now. Not here in the future.
It's dark.
Anyway. Listen, Lapis is great. Garnet is great. Don't think about Pearl. don't think about Pearl. Don't look at Pearl.
Why? What's wrong with Pearl?
What's
Yeah, honestly.
but by herself, absolutely nothing. I mean, you know, she's a little controlling, but by herself, perfectly okay. Her ex-girlfriend, even that is
It's
doing too
pushing
much
it.
for yeah. You know that have a cupcake meme, except it's like the negative version where you're ready to kill someone. That's me looking at all the gems and then rose quartz. Rose, I will, and that's what I love about Steven in the future. He doesn't want to hear anything about his mom anymore, and he's so valid for that. She wasn't great. That's kind of the point, but still. Miss Rose Quartz, please apologize for your war crimes right now. Do it.
She won't.
She won't. She's dead.
It's over, isn't it?
That
Crying, sobbing.
now you're getting to the good. Now you're speaking my language stuff. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
I cried so hard after I watched that.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Pearl is great. The only every flaw about Pearl is related to Rose, because Rose. Get out of here. I'm sick of this dude. Throw the Rose portrait out the window. Stealth, I hope you're okay with me saying this, because to me, that's not me criticizing the show. I think they don't try to hide the fact that Rose did some messed up stuff, and that the image of her left behind is very romanticized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. I really only ever got like upset with it when it was like Steven sometimes was like the only person who felt like he was actually sick of hearing about his mom. But It's Over, Isn't It is a great song, so that it's all worth it. It's all worth it in the end. I don't know why I've decided to animate it this way. This is a mistake. There's so many layers, like an onion, like French onion soup. Oh, we brought it back around. I love a theme. This is the French onion soup theme stream. Everyone get out your bowls of French onion soup. Do it now. Okay. I was unclear which layer was what, which is is always good in art. Chat, remember, if you're just starting out working in a digital space, you always want to be unclear about what layer you're working in at every time. It really helps. Pig, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you started storyboarding your Xenoblade video?
I unfortunately have not even finished the script.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, storyboarding is in some ways sometimes a replacement for script, but I mean, it is also not uncommon to just do the script first so you know everything.
The thing is, Cahill, I need words.
No, I get, yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can storyboard instead of scripting, but usually, at least, especially in today's world, it's like, do script, do storyboard, animate. What is it? Hey, can I tell you, I have read at least, like, the first chunk of your Xenoblade 1 script. May I say one thing about it?
Thank you.
No
Yes.
problem. I feel it. So, I was, like, turn up the jokes a little bit more, and then also, maybe consider, like, I get you do have to explain some stuff more seriously and in depth, but maybe consider condensing something down more to just, like, a joke to get the general gist. Especially if the visuals are gonna, carry stuff along. For example, there's the steel chair bit. I really like the steel chair bit. It could just be the steel chair bit. You could just say, like, they get in the fight and she comes in with the steel chair. Like that could just be the explanation of the fight. Especially when you're just like, these videos are going to be hours long. And I respect that, but still. Even with that in mind, some of the things are just going to be like, this happens. Funny, this happened. So.
That's valid.
That's about it. I'll have a part in your video where you use a Nopon to bowling ball through some characters just to clear the scene. Just be
Yes.
Yes.
I want to be clear. If you keep saying it that way, you're no longer involved in the project.
Nopon. Are you saying I have no pawn in your project?
They're only called Nopon in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Okay, well you like that game, so I don't know what your problem is.
I do, but that is not in the main lore continuity. It's questionably connected at best.
No. I will. Maybe this is a spoiler, but because okay, this is definitely a spoiler. But Rex and Shulk are in the DLC for 3, yeah?
Correct. It's not a spoiler. It is in the trailer.
Well, yeah, there are people online. Anyway, does that confirm that the main 3 are, like, at the very least in the same physical space as each other? Or is it like...
I mean, to be fair, that wasn't really confirmed by the DLC. That was confirmed by the box art of Xenoblade 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. And then X is diving into...
That was mostly confirmed by, like, the chapter 10 cutscene of Xenoblade 2.
Gotcha. Are weapons in 3 or no?
You mean blades?
Yeah. Like, as a main system, or no?
There are things called blades, but they're not like the Xenoblade 2 blades.
Damn it, I like that in Xenoblade 2.
Me too.
I wanted to carry over. I can get switching from the Monado. That was from what I read. That's the main thing in the first one. So I get being like, well, we can't keep doing this, you know. There's only one of them. We can't keep doing it.
How much of
Zelda wants to talk.
no, I just. Oh, okay, Hill. How much lore do I talk about now, and how much do I keep the actual video?
Yeah. Okay.
Because they do sort of.
They do, but still. Okay, but I mean, still, I'm still talking on a conceptual level. You know what I mean? Like the Monado is a special weapon, and now everyone forever will always have them in every Xenoblade. And it's like, yeah, you could do a Zelda with that, or you could do a different.
No, the thing is, the Monado is a special weapon, and it is one of 3 special weapons altogether, known as the Aegises, 2 of which are Monados, 1 of which is not.
Is one of them a girl? Because I think I've met one of them.
Yes.
2 of them.
Pyra and Mithra are one of the 3 Aegis swords. They're the one that does not take the form of a Monado. Nalos is also one of the Aegises. His blade does take the form of a Monado. Elvis is also one of the Aegises. His sword, the Monado, takes the form of a Monado. Cahill,
Yeah.
you have just like cracked open my special interest.
Listen, that's good, but still. But okay, but what you're saying is like there are special swords in Xenoblade, and I agree with that. When I was saying Monado, I was literally being like, you can't just have the same Shulk red sword in every single game. Everyone picks it up, special boy. When you could also do like a more interesting system from that. Like the Master Sword works, but how many times can Nintendo do the Master Sword before everyone's sick of getting a Master Sword in every franchise? That's what I'm saying. So
that is fair. I like what they did with the Aegis swords.
Yeah. Like if you're being like every game has a special sword because this world has special swords in them, fantastic, amazing, love it. But that is still more variety than the Master Sword. And I love the Master Sword, don't get me wrong. But we already have it. We can't get 2 of them, then it wouldn't be the Master Sword, it would be a Master Sword. So
I have a question about the Aegises.
what's that?
Why did one of them decide to grow titties?
Okay. There is actually a canon explanation.
Wait.
I hate that.
Wait. And I would like to add on to Juice's question, why in one of the games in this apparently shared world, there are living weapons, and then in the rest of them, that's just not a thing. Go on.
Okay.
I mean, it is a thing,
So-
but it's not a system in the game.
So the thing is, the blades were an explicit creation after the timeline split. Yes, there's a timeline split.
I'm already irreversibly angry. I'm already wildly upset, but go on.
The blades were an explicit creation of the architect Klaus after the timeline split in Ulrist, based on the Aegis cores, and so they only exist within that world without any Klaus to create them, and the core crystals, they don't exist in the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Come Klaus's death, the blades are just biological beings at that point. They have children, but the children don't inherit the powers of the core crystals, although they visually inherit the core crystals. To answer you, Juice, the Aegises are 3 cores of what's called the Trinity processor, which is literally a 3-part processor. The cores are Ontos, Logos, and Pneuma. Pneuma is the feminine aspect, hence titties. Logos is the masculine aspect, and then Ontos is officially non-binary. Ontos being Elvis.
I was about to say, so they non-binaried Elvis. Ah! That's wild.
So the thing is, Elvis uses he/him pronouns. However, come the DLC for 3, Elvis is split into 2, the same way, in the same way Pneuma did, into kind of Mithra and Pyra, and A, one of the components, explicitly goes by they/them pronouns.
That's pretty good. Also,
So Xenoblade 2 has 2 NV reps.
Love that. I was also gonna say that I did not realize. I mean, like, I know they were like, I watched some of your Xenoblade 2 streams, and I know they were like the Architect, the Blade, and I was like, okay. But I thought that was basically just God, and I thought God made a race of weapons people we just didn't see in the first game. Not that it was like an artificial thing that came and went with the ebbs of time.
Okay, so, I mean, for anybody who's listening, massive spoilers for the entire story of, like, the shared universe. So, it starts on, essentially, our Earth. The major difference is the discovery of an artifact called the Conduit, which is almost certainly the same as the Zohar that is in Xenosaga. Story for another day. And basically, the Conduit massively advances humanity's technology. And then a scientist named Klaus uses the Conduit and the Trinity processor, which is a computer based on the technology of the Conduit. His aim is to basically create a new universe where there is peace. However, something goes wrong. I have a theory at what, and instead, like, the universe splits in 2. And in one universe, you've got essentially Klaus's spirit, which is Zanza, the bad guy of Xenoblade 1, and you've got the whole Bionis Mechanis Bing Bang Boom. In the other one, his body stays behind, and he becomes the architect, Klaus, and he basically creates it. So it still takes place on the physical Earth, but everything's devastated, and so he uses, like, the advanced technology they have to start rebuilding the world, including creating the blades based on the 2 remaining cores of the Trinity processor. Ontos, who was Elvis, went to the other universe for reasons.
In you and I, there's a new land, angels in flight, one with ever shepherd.
Sirens, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, I got really caught up on the separating spirit from body thing, so I was just thinking about Kingdom Hearts 2 the entire time you were saying that. Am I wrong, Pig? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not, and you know it.
Kingdom Hearts.
No, well, based on what you just said about Xenoblade, you probably get a kick out of it, so.
Nah, I've watched enough of it to know it's not for me.
I will say, like, I think, not to be rude.
Sora doesn't have a British accent.
He doesn't. He's not Welsh. Yeah, they don't have Welsh cat girls, do they? That's a disappointment.
Xenoblade 3 does.
Exactly. Pig, you know I love your dulcet tones. But that was kind of the broader point I wanted to make when it comes to the script, with the script bits, which is like, I think to really, especially if it's going to go on for like an hour or so, in order to really hold someone's attention, you can't just give a summary of like what you would see in the game. You need to make it very fun to listen to, like, you know, what these silly little lads and lasses are doing as they journey through the Titanus areas. So,
That's difficult because I'm not fun.
I
or
mean,
funny.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, at some point, I'm gonna open up, if friends want to, like, my script for my comic for, like, notes and everything. So if you wanted to, like, that's just, I could just be like, pig, make it, make it say poo-poo here. And then it's like, we got a joke. One
I mean,
joke
you-
down.
I think
300.
you should be able to. Make
Should be
notes
able
already.
to. I was skimming through it on my phone, so probably if I open it up on desktop, I can be like, create note here, tell pig to say poo poo. I mean, that's what. I mean, because you've been transparent about being like, this is because Barry made a Kingdom Hearts summary video, yada yada
Yes.
yada. And like he had
But
bath.
I,
Oh, go
he-
on.
here's the thing though. This is not a good enough summary of Symphony.
No. But I would still argue in between like those key points where you're really like explaining the world and like the important facts about it and everything, which Barry makes a point to make fun of in his video with like how silly Kingdom Hearts gets and everything. Like in between you actually explaining stuff, the more of the individual story events should be goofums along the lines of what he does in those videos. Like you are seriously.
Yeah, but Barry's funny.
Like, no, because that's what I was about to say. He has been transparent that Bath went through his script and just added a bunch of funny stuff. Most of the things that people end up quoting from the video are from Bath going back into it and being like, "Say this instead," and he was like, "Okay, yes, dear."
Okay.
So
Juice, will you read my script and make it funny, please?
Juice is objectively very funny. So
Yes.
that is true.
What? Huh? I mean, I can't make it funny, but I'll read it and try.
I believe in Juice.
The only other person I trust to be funny is Beba, who is the funniest person in my chat most
Okay,
days.
well then I'll just stop reading the script, Pig. Okay, I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid if Pig is gonna. You know what? I know how to take a hit. I know. No. I know how to take a hint. I know when I'm not wanted. I can go.
Cahill, you have to understand that if you're standing underneath my piss stream, you're going to get wet.
I should You know what? Just based on physics, I should really understand that, shouldn't I? Let's see. Not that.
You
Not.
don't have pee in hands?
I don't have. No, I don't have pee in hands.
Wow.
Don't I-
no.
Only ring.
Cahill,
What's up?
make me a mod on your BTTV.
No, I'm not
For
going.
reasons.
I'm not. Yeah. Reasons you say? Do tell, Pig. Please. I'm trying to see. Y'all have anyone good to raid? Out of curiosity. Damn.
Gam streaming.
I could do Gam. I could do Gam and tell him to make your video funny. So how about we do that?
You know, Juice, it's there in spirit.
Is there in spirit? What, the pee pee poo? Oh my lord! You know what? Anyway, I am not streaming tomorrow, as you may have picked up from either my schedule or me saying it. Not to
Yeah,
pretend
there
it
were
to go.
subtle hints.
Yeah, exactly. But I will be back on Monday to Mario it up because we love the Italian man around here. Rip Charles Martinet, gone but not forgotten because he's still alive. And yeah, I hope to see everyone there. Have a great day, guys. And let me actually start the raid.
Yeah, that
Also-
would be helpful.
Also go support Pig in his efforts, both in streaming and in, making a Xenoblade video. That would be fantastic.
No.
Yes. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Boy.
Bye.